There, I go inside, but was so disoriented that the receptionist asked Tom if he was my caretaker because she thought that I was mentally handicapped. Apparently, I was
Yeah, I didn't know they lived together either.
rolling around on the pavement outside and couldn't even remember my birthday.
So they gave me a saline solution and sent me on my way.
The shout out.
When I arrived at the hospital, they took my vitals and discovered my blood pressure was as low as 76/48, which is potentially life-threatening.
This I love Kim Possible a lot thing. I think Beckett is in some controversy. I don't know anything about this. I literally don't know anything about this controversy. I just remember there was like, I actually don't remember the drama this person was in. Was there something about like animals in this one? Like her roommate with like a rabbit or something. Is that this one? No. I think is this related to Jar? I know nothing about the ACC. I don't need Saber Spark. I'm wrong. It's the Saber Spark allegations. Saber Spark. So I tried to cover Saber Spark and I posted, I think, on Third Channel because my coverage on it was literally that bad that I didn't even think it was like worth posting. Thank you, Maplenia. Thank you, Maplena. But yeah, I didn't think it was even really worthwhile to post. So I don't really have a great understanding of this total story, but there was something interesting in here that I thought, in an intro tidbit, we could show it. Here we go. Hidden heroine. Is that like heroine is in like female action hero, or is it heroine like jab?
Stoic.
Hebrews! Dude, the spicy jab is heroine. Gets police called on her by I Love Kim Possible a lot, worst name in the game, after KP used a false DMCA to get her docs. So, I Love Kim Possible a lot.
Hebrews
Decided to use the docs she acquired via the DMCA notice in order to report me to local police. She reported both for copyright. What is copyright? Copyright? Or
Stoic.
Hebrews copyright. Along with breach of confidential word. Wow, dude. The cops are going to look at that and they're going to be really fucking angry. I can't stand what a massive, insane overstep this is and how it's clearly. So this is the
Nicholas DeOrio streamed
cat
about this last night,
person.
and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black-pilled on this shit.
Like you always say, if I find out what's going on, I've learned too much.
True. ACC stuff, that's kind of my take. I think go watch Beckett, bro. Maybe, if he's on the good side of this. I haven't heard that he's on the bad side of this, so maybe Beckett's got like all the lore if you want to know who these players are. But I jumped over here and I saw, so for that context, you now know about the Kim Possible. I think she's also suing people. I saw these messages. Goat Cato celebrates hidden heroine being doxxed and swatted by I Love Kim Possible a lot. Hidden heroine getting sued, death to cow. It's not even her getting sued. KPS taking her to court, and if she loses, she's going to have a criminal record. I'm taking you to court. I'm suing you for rape. Everyone in the server is a victim. Now, I saw this on YouTube Drama, and the only reason we're in here is... Isn't that the girl that Aiden fell in love with? How the fuck did this happen? Wait, this is the fucking random Discord chatter that Aiden fell in love with. This is like Aiden's Discord crush. And people were wondering why he doxed, or allegedly, I don't know, he doxed somebody. And it's like, wait a minute. Wait, now it's just all starting to make sense. Holy shit, dude, I'm putting the pieces together. It's all one circle. Aiden tried to hook up and got felted. Is that true? Dude, is Aiden going to address the Goat Cato fucking suing for rape allegation? I don't know what the fuck this is. Supposedly Goat Cato. Is this actually like a person? I assume this is like the Smaggle. Sorry, Smaggle is like my go-to for non-content creation community entity, if that makes sense. Like, person who everybody kind of knows, but doesn't actually make anything.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
I, for one, am sort of relieved we're back to YouTubers getting outed as perverts.
Why?
Nice to get back to
Wait,
basics.
I'm so confused about this. Everyone hated this, all right? And it was a huge fucking thing for like 2-3 years. Everyone's like, everybody's a pedophile. Everybody's a rapist. Everybody's a pedophile. All right, and then we had a whole year of drama where like nobody was a pedophile, and then everyone's mad and they're nostalgic for people coming out as pedophiles. Bro, why are you guys like fucking pedo thirsty? What's happening right now? Do you guys want to sit here and talk about how every YouTuber's a fucking sex offender? This shit sucks. I thought we were all under the agreement that like regular content was fun again when we were talking about like regular shit. I understand
Nick just started
the
insulting me
politics
viciously on
aspect
Twitter.
probably pissed people
Nick,
off and they don't want to
the
talk
two
about
in
it.
this image.
But dude, I don't even have bro, for my last 3 uploads, including tomorrow's upload, not like the last 3, but I took the title from the Turkey Tom video and I copied it and put it with the exact same thumbnail on the Westerner video. And tomorrow I took the same thing and I copy and pasted it with all the same metadata in the same thumbnail, the same text. And I'm doing that for Licari. And then the next day, I'm going to do the exact same thing for Tectone. And whichever title wins will end up being the title. This is actually fucking crazy. I'm literally stealing metadata for myself because every story is the same. Yeah, people are tired of EHG Israel-Palestine. Israel-Palestine, I get. I absolutely get that. I absolutely understand that. Even the Ethan Klein Hassan Destiny stuff, I absolutely get that. But bro, I do not want to get back into a habit where everybody is a child predator. I do not want to sit here and read fucking deranged
Nicholas,
DMs.
the goat. Thank you for the $5.
Like the
my man.
Licari shit was funny. That was really funny. Some of the stuff with like Westerner was less funny. We're gonna look a little bit more of that today. But yeah, I don't want to get to the point where everybody's like a sexual predator. Ice Poseidon called out Twitch for dude, this is so funny. Everybody involved in like every story we're gonna cover today has like complete fucking demons in their closet. Dude, crypto scammer calls out Twitch, justifiably so, because they put a 7-day ban on a guy who opened a folder filled with alleged animal porn, fucking alleged child porn, alleged fucking lolicon. And I say alleged because nobody knows what was actually in the folders. That's just how they were labeled. But the reality of the situation is it's much more, it's more sinister than my tone really even can convey.
Nick just
It's
started
just, dude,
insulting me viciously
and it's
on
funny
Twitter.
because we're gonna spend a lot of time talking about Ms. Kiff and Tectone today. It's just like everybody sucks, but like some people suck a lot more, and Licari is one of those a lot more people. There's only one reason why Twitch would only ban 7 days for child abuse links. They must not think it's that bad, or they agree with it. Same site that promotes all the weird VTubers who talk like babies, by the way. I mean, he's cooking, I fear. Ice Poseidon is cooking, I fear. I hate to, yeah, oof. Yeah, I'm sorry. Licari's ex, Tuppy, gives an update on the length of Licari's ban. I know Licari's banned off Twitch and Kick. I know his Kick ban's permanent, and his Twitch ban is temporary, 7 days. Again, Twitch loses the optics war every single time. Kick, a website that has had actual, like Kick is the website that had, like, the pedo hunters going on there and doing, like, and just, like, slapping them around and hitting them and creating, like, unusable evidence for a court of law and helping pedophiles get away. Like, that's Kick, and they're taking an optics W over child safety. That's crazy to me. That's fucking crazy to me, but they did, and you can't say they didn't. I mean, you could try to say, well, I don't like Kick, so blah, 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 but you'd be wrong, right? Like, Kick gets the optics W because Twitch can't even ban a guy who opened a link filled with animal and child porn, allegedly. Crazy. Absolutely insane. People think that Twitch's problems end with Hassan Piker because that's the stuff we cover on the channel. No, they're a backwards ass company and they've always been. Should be a permanent ban immediately, but I don't even think they don't even really do permanent bans on paper. They do indefinite bans and sometimes they never get unbanned. But it could just not be 7 days. That'd be good. Oh, I saw this today. Guys, do you ever read we always use LSF now, but earlier on this channel's like career, at least for like the first year that I came back to streaming in the 2024 era, probably my greatest resource for my channel was r/YouTube Drama before they banned Ethan Hassan Destiny. After that, there wasn't really much I could cover because it was always like a cesspool of some of the worst garbage takes ever. And some people don't realize that this isn't a fan of like YouTube Drama that would post here. The people who post here are fans of H Bomber Guy. Like, this subreddit had, I probably had like 30,000 maximum subscribers prior to H Bomber Guy's plagiarism video. So the stuff that you actually read on here is very funny because it's coming into an entire audience of people who you wouldn't normally expect to, like, daily posts about YouTube drama because they act like they're constantly better than it. So I saw this one and it's like, hey, this recent drama that happened with like the Kingsman and the CC and the Zaza. Wow, this was a crazy drama. This is a simplification of the H. Bomber guy quote about if people get caught once, chances are they roll the dice a few times before they weren't caught. I believe this is like an actual quote from the plagiarism video that created this subreddit, like the version of it that we're on right now. So it is very funny that this one video has like armed a group of these people to constantly be involved in drama years later. Given the recent controversy regarding Kingsman, everyone is getting their dirty laundry exposed. What is some other examples of this? By the way, the reason why I'm showing you this is there's a huge update to the Kingsman story, and it's a fucked up one. So brace yourself, all right? It has nothing to do with any of the stuff we've seen before. CC's racist past has been exposed. To be fair, I'm usually very critical of when stuff like this happens because most of the shit that we cover on this channel is like, this guy's pro-terrorism and he said a slur, or like this guy raped somebody and he plagiarized a video. But in this case, the CC person didn't do anything like insane. I mean, it was bad, it was criticizable, but it wasn't like nuclear to the point where you can't, like, other criticisms start to look like a waste of time. So I did want to take a look at this. This is what YouTube drama's been focusing on.
Yo guys, what up? I cannot believe what keeps on showing up over here in this Marvel rival situation.
Dude, we're scraping, but I'm here for it. I'm here for the scraping.
And this one is going to be a crazy one because whenever people get in like drama or gossip or whatever it might be.
Also, this thumbnail, I don't know if I can get the thumbnail back. That was catastrophic too.
People traditionally go and like sometimes, or at least back in the day, would like sort through their Twitter account and find some crazy.
Did he just say Twitter?
Like sometimes, or at least back in the day, would like sort through their Twitter account.
Oh, that's not okay. Oh God, no, I don't know about that one. I'm kind of glad they changed it to X to stop foreign people from saying it's so bad.
This person,
see, now my racist past has been exposed.
This was kind of like one of the initial people on Twitter who was even responding to Kingsman.
Oh wait, maybe it was just maybe it was a misspeak. Maybe it was a misspeak.
Throughout this all, and you know, was just very, very heavily involved. Like almost every single one of her tweets, by the way, has had.
Look, if you're, all I'm saying is if you're gonna call it Twitter, maybe you should just call it X. You know, I'm not gonna call it X, but if you're gonna call it Twitter, I think that X is probably better.
Moody notes, like everything. Look, you foster the toxic environment. You were one of the most disrespectful people there. If you go through almost all of these comments, it's been ridiculous. Almost every single one of these.
I want to see some of the deep fucking. I want to see the digging deep into her fucking Discord statements. Kicked out of the creator program, sponsors. Yeah, this is. Oh. I thought that was. Dude, no way. That's edited. There's no way that that's plain text. What is this shit, dude? Okay, hold on. Yo.
Drop them. Everything. Drop them over here, too. And
AI? Yeah, that's too good to be true.
People in the comments like, she has 2 million vibes. It's okay. But what happened over here is where it got a lot worse. Yes. You guys can see what, yes. Now, just want to always keep on clarifying, there's a small chance it's not them, but when it comes to the people up on Twitter, and this went super viral, has like 8,000 favorites.
Wait, you saying there's a small chance it's not real? But your source is that it has 8,000 likes?
Bunch of like 270,000 views, saying this CC Zaza Marvel Rivals drama is so funny. W to Kingsman because this girl used to play Smite.
To be clear, though,
now, I'm sure anyone who's ever...
Wasn't this whole drama about CC protecting a black person?
Played a MOBA game like League of Legends. I'm a League of Legends guy, play a lot of League on stream. I have a lot of mental issues. I understand this completely.
I've seen enough lock Kingsman up.
But that's why I'm here. I made like 18 YouTube videos.
Twitter likes are botted. Yeah, totally. That has literally nothing to do with the legitimacy of any of these posts.
Because I'm just chronically online or something. I need to get a girlfriend. Whatever it is. Well, you know, whatever. It's just whatever. But regardless, if you guys have played games like...
Bro, there has to be a second screenshot. It's not going to just be this, right?
Like Spite, Dota, League.
I don't think she was black, but she was playing Black Widow. No, Zaza's white. Oh, I'm just brain dead.
You got something wrong with you. I mean, they would probably agree. I'm playing.
Black Widow is not a black person.
In League, and I would say, yeah, probably. But so these screenshots, once again, like alleged or whatever, we'll get to why they're most likely true in a second. But always when there's some more crazier stuff out there, always keep that in the back of your head that there's a chance.
Dude, I can't believe that they made Natasha Romanoff white. Fucking Marvel, dude, with their fucking race swaps.
They're photoshopped or AI in this day and age. But once again, I think they said they have proof for this. So, like,
wait, they said they had proof for this? Okay, dude, I'm getting kind of skeptical here. Is he just sitting here soying out over the screenshot? Okay, wait, there's more.
like, what is this, dude? Like, just even seeing this, and some of the other tweets out here too.
I can't believe you're calling me the same as Maida. Please don't compare me to that child. And you, I am not a cracker, sir.
I can't believe
What is this? What the fuck am I reading right now?
that's how the community should be. For my, if any of this is true, this is disgusting.
Wait, what?
Now, once again, like, I just want everyone to take everything with a grain of salt, although there is timestamps. They said they could literally video proof it. Like, always in the back of your mind, say online, you know, things could be fake, could be exaggerated. Like, this is how the community should be for my YouTube account. You always had to be like, there's the evil people out there, there's bad people out there. Like, people want to dogpile when people are already on the ground because they're easy targets, you know what I mean? But still, like, if any of this is true, this is disgusting.
Any of it? What's wrong with this screenshot?
LOL, I
can't believe you've gone from... Who's Maida?
don't simp.
I feel humiliated, disrespected, betrayed, disregarded, obliterated. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm actually jealous. Quarantine has made me a simp. What am I looking at here?
After all the stuff I went through, now you're simping after her. I want to simp in life. Bro, like, these comments are so crazy that it almost feels like they have to be fate.
They're not even crazy. Dude, I don't even, like, there's literally nothing here. What? Okay.
Like,
So it's this weird argument about simping, and then the next screenshot is just like contextless.
how could
I don't like, dude, there's no way.
straight up saying I don't like black people? Bro, I have met some of the funniest, craziest, goofiest, good content creator homies out there. I don't care if you're black and white, dude. If you're chill with me, I'm chill with you.
Thanks, dude. I was really happy. Dude, I think the black people in my audience right now really feel safe with you.
How does someone even say this? How does someone get away with saying this? This is nuts. So they're saying these are all old pics. Sorry for the quality, but I'm a happy girl always. Keep her receipts intact. Also, guys, please look at the replies before commenting the same stuff. I want to explain to you all, but it's impossible to keep it up, so please take it.
So it's like a whole conversation, then all of a sudden it's them saying, like, I don't even understand what led them to be all nasty and mean in the first place. Why was he on their team? Is there anybody even asking, like, what the fuck is the context of any of this? Can someone just release everything all at once? Deleted. Honestly, that's a good question. This type of person who's in the cosplay community, they go after people. No, like, literally nobody's even... I really hate YouTubers like this. 18-minute video to go over the... yeah, I would never, dude. I would never do that. 5 minutes of commentary, discussion at most, looking at his older videos, making 20-plus minute videos over nothing. That would never be me. All she had to do is not play Widow. That's not even the same person. How privileged do you have to be to brush off 40K and mock someone? Like, there's no discussion over the comments at all. Wow. It's all a reflection on how insanely toxic online communities are now. I gotta look for the downvoted one to find something interesting. We have a hate speech policy. We have a zero tolerance policy for hate speech. Maybe let's not start calling other women bitch, even if they do shitty things. Why? That's an insane fucking... That is an insane acronym. There's literally no discussion about this. I have literally no idea if this is real. I assume it might not be, based off the fact that we're past the zenith point. I talk about this in YouTube drama a lot. Once there's a certain amount of criticism towards a certain creator or things that they've been exposed for, after that, you need to just shut your ears and let the rest of the internet take it. Like, let all the rest of the conversation take its course. Because that's when, like, the jumpers get in and they start fucking saying a bunch of crazy shit, and that's how you get stories all fucked up. Like, after a story is viral for a certain amount of days, you just close your ears and let things kind of go. But yeah, I have no idea. I don't even know how you'd even verify that. Would you just call me? I don't know, dude. Yeah, so this thread is like the H-Bomber guy thing. Illuminati is an example of someone who got exposed. Did it again, probably does. But Illuminati is the example from the very first video. So the H-Bomber guy people are literally just quoting the actual video, and that's the main thing. Tectone, that's today's topic. If you want something recent, there was a Mr. Snowflake video called... Dude, Their next example is the guy who made the H Bomber Guy video on Internet Anarchist, somebody who was called out in the H Bomber Guy video. It's fun reading this stuff, though, because I don't cover any of this drama usually. Like, everything that's on here is like an entirely different community. Who the fuck is Rylu TM Trackmania? The biggest YouTuber in the community has a huge expose on his cheating where it showed he's been doing it essentially for his entire Trackmania career. Wait, forgive me if I'm wrong here. Is there a Carl Jobst video on Trackmania? Because I think I know this. Not because of YouTube drama, but because of that. Yeah, I think that's it. Kind of feels like cheating to point out Internet Historian since he was mentioned in the video. That's another one. Another one. I have stolen Cumtown's jokes and I've told them to my friends. That's so fucking funny. So the whole thing is just like looking back on the H Bomber Guy video. So I guess this is like a positive post about Kingsman.
But this guy was on his grind though. This is even better than my grind. Okay guys, I know what I need to do. I'm getting back to daily streams.
That is fucking crazy.
I'm getting back to daily streams. Do you see this shit? I did it for a year, but this guy does it for 2 years.
And now he's hitting. Now he's hitting. I saw this one. I just wanted to take a look at this. We briefly looked at it in the middle of a segment yesterday. Drew Pavlou started a debate with Destiny on Wickstream, and I guess hilarity immediately ensued. So I figured it was good for like a an intro tidbit.
His personal life is just literally filthy and perverted, and I think that is a reflection of his perverted mind.
Oh, the CCP is going to get you for that one. I'm forwarding it to my contact right now.
I appreciate you coming on. I do, and we'll get you.
Destiny, please look after your son. Please, like, literally just call your son.
I'll do it.
At some point in the next
Okay.
week.
Xi Lang is DMing me right now. They're coming after you. Be careful. You're going to have to do another fundraiser to scam people on Twitter. Good luck.
Okay, Destiny, I genuinely think you should talk to your own son because you're actually...
Drew Pavlou makes this cringe. He just makes everything cringe. I can't even, like, embrace Drew Pavlou, even when it's something that I agree with, because it's cringe.
35-year-old man, and your own son is basically...
35. I'm actually 37 now, but...
Drew Pavlou could make a Kiwi farmer defend Destiny.
Don't have to go.
That's even sadder. That's
just please remember, for you also, wear a condom, because holy fuck, one of you is worse enough, okay?
Okay, Drew.
Nicholas, you're actually... I mean, Nicholas, you can actually have a discussion.
I'm just kidding. I know you're a virgin anyway. I'm just joking.
Okay, Destiny, you're literally a filthy pervert, and I genuinely hope you talk to your own son at some point in the next couple of weeks. You need to talk to your own son.
I would. We just had a conversation last time because apparently he beat you in a debate, which is crazy because he's like 14. But I guess that's about.
Oh my god, I forgot that, dude. I forgot that Drew Pavlou was trying to showboat over Nathan Bonnell. He debated like Destiny's teenage son on something and was trying to like flex during the conversation. That was like one of the cringiest things I've ever experienced in my entire life. Holy fuck, I actually forgot about that.
Where you're at developmentally.
Your son in that debate, your son actually endorsed like killing his own grandmother or something crazy.
Okay, we're not going to bring in
you need to talk to him.
Children. Hold on. I do have a rule.
You need to talk into it.
Things. Okay, Drew, that's not
okay. I do think Destiny needs to talk to his own son, and I do think he needs to fix his perversion.
Bro, you need to stop talking to Destiny's son. I mean,
personal life. It's disgusting. He is a massive cuck, and it's actually genuinely disgusting.
I get it.
Okay, thank you.
Talk to you later, Drew. Bye-bye.
Please, like literally look after yourself, Destiny. Please,
I'll donate to your next fundraiser. I'll donate to your next fundraiser. Okay.
Okay.
Dude, Destiny decided to start our debate by telling me to. So I simply told him the truth about his disgusting personal life. It's a reflection of his perverted mind. Instead of... Dude, this is actually fucking crazy. Because it's funny, because he doesn't actually say any of this. Like, everything that he wrote in the tweet, I don't think he said any of that here. He's just like... He's getting shit on. He's like, you should go see his son, mate. You should go see his son. You should go see his son, mate. You should go see his son. And then he goes on Twitter and writes this entire thing out as if he actually said this stuff in the conversation. Dude, this is a real tweet. He's like, please help me. I'm being raped as we speak. That was a thing that he put. No, Drew! think that, yeah, so this is the last thing I wanted to show. I Show Speed got into a fight on his stream. Gee, I don't know if any of this shit is ever real, but this one kind of looked real, so I figured I'd show it. What the fuck? Is that guy wearing a diaper? Is that a diaper? Dude, that's Boogie's outfit from the last show.
Who the hell is my? That ain't my damn baby. Who the hell is? Who the hell is that? Yeah.
Bro, this guy's streams are fucking crazy. He's either jumping over a car or he's getting into fucking fights. It's insane how, like, I Show Speed is probably like the best streamer out right now in general. This guy just roll up in a kid's bike in a diaper, all baby powdered up. God forbid a man have hobbies. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were so posh. What do you do differently in your day off that makes you so much better than us? So we have a couple of things I want to look at. I want to look at WestJet's video on CC because that's kind of a big deal now. But before we get there, I'm going to put that at the very end probably. All right, this is fucking insane. This is actually absolutely deranged behavior. There's apparently a website that tracks the ovulation and menstrual cycles of female VTubers. And you can go in here and find out when their periods are starting. Dude, the fertile VTubers, 22%. The ovulating VTubers are 9%. This is only 9% of the, dude. I don't know where the stats come from on this or how it's even done. I have no idea. Who asked for that? I literally do not know. I literally do not know. But that is a thing. And then this is the girl, I don't know. Shekel said, whoever added me to this list, whoever made this website, you're such a piece of shit, and I hope you break your bones. Why would you learn coding to create such a fucked up website? It's fucking creepy. Seek therapy, freak. It's disrespectful towards women. Can't grown-ass men rather touch grass than make women's life miserable? Dude, I think I kind of agree with her.
Nicholas,
this is deranged.
Thank you for the $5, my man.
This is deranged. Nick, you're an admin? Fuck you. This is deranged behavior. This is one of the funniest things I've ever seen before, but I had to pull this up. Holy shit. Oh, and it's also not accurate. Dude, you're fucking psychotic, you're a freak, you're a degenerate, and I'm not even ovulating right now, dude. I take the pill, so my period happens when I want it to happen. Site's down now, it looks like. I hope someone will... Dude, this is fucking... I'm sorry, this is the perfect thing to open the stream with. Where's the Wiggler? I'm sorry. I was doing a shitload of editing. I edited 7 VODs on Sunday. The channel's autopilot till February now. Oh, man, I don't have to edit again until the weekend. We're finally ready to go, dude. We're finally there. A brick? Yeah, oh, dude, I got the brick emoji.
Big shout out to Nicholas DeOrio.
Yeah. I don't know, what's a good emoji for today? We're doing more tectone shit. Maybe the brick one should stay. Dude, it's the holiday Wiggler. No. Should I be the cop? You know what actually I should be? Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have anything here for you, but I'm making you aware of it. If you're watching my stream right now and you are one of the people who have been asking because you didn't get into the hot sauce before they all sold out, we have a short supply of them. A third of the batch that we released last time that lasted like fucking 4 or 5 total days. If you want it, Billy Mitchell said that it's going to be back on the site on Friday. I will tweet about it. I will put it in my YouTube community tab, but I'm going to mention it right now, and I'm going to mention it one more time on Thursday when I stream. So on Friday, I do not know the time, we're going to be dropping the final, like, I don't know, like 300 bottles of this hot sauce. And when that's it, it's gone. The reason why it's split up into 2 drops is because Billy created a certain number of them when he was going on a trip, thinking that would hold him until he got back, and we sold out. So we just decided to recoup and go back and do it again. So it's going to be on rickysauce.com.
The GOAT. I appreciate that.
rickysauce.com. Let me just pull this up. And and then it'll be on the front page of rickysauce.com. The habanero flavor still. It's the exact same one that was going out as part of the first wave. It's the exact same wave. And then after that, it's gone forever. And then I recommend checking out Kino Casino's flavor when they drop it. But it's going to be on the website rickysauce.com.
The goat. Thank you for the $5,
Code Nick. To be
man.
clear, I don't make any money off Code Nick. Actually, I lose money because you're spending less on the sale. Totally fine. Abuse the fuck out of Code Nick and throw that in there, and you'll be able to get your special bottle of the Billy signed Nick DeOrio hot sauce. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's the shill. I'm not going to do another shill until the next stream, but just letting you know, Code Nick. Okay. Alongside that, we covered Whistlin Diesel a long time ago, and yeah, he got arrested again for taxes. I feel like we've already done this. Whistlin Diesel is the guy who like blows up a Cybertruck and bought his Lamborghini off his YouTube money, and I think he did a video with Mark McCann, and he got arrested again. Still for taxes. Still for taxes. There's not quite a moment or anything. It's taxes. Yeah, here's his statement on it as well. I was arrested again at the airport after arrival into America with a combined involvement of 25 police officers and the agents at the TNDOR and the jail. This is because they didn't send me a letter saying I owed any tax and instead formed a 3-year-long case for 2 cars registered in Montana that were destroyed in other states. Because the second car is listed in the tax evasion indictment. It was purchased in another country. They filed another warrant and arrested me again at the airport. Instead of even allowing me to turn myself in, they did not give me any notice or any opportunity to pay any tax. Shout out to the lead agent of this case, and then full name, for deciding this was worth everyone's time. The situation is about to escalate a whole lot more. This is kind of crazy. Wow, I didn't read this before I decided to stream it. So he just, dude, bro, even the Joker didn't want to fight with the IRS. This guy got arrested on tax evasion, and he dropped the name of the guy. Nicholas, as kind of a power move. That's a
thank you for the $5,
wow.
my man.
That's crazy, dude. Caleb Hammer now, yeah, exactly. But dude, that's even if that's not like a dox or anything, because this guy like is like the public officer or whatever, or even if it is, I don't know how I would kind of classify that in the moment. I will say though, you don't want to fuck with that guy. That guy can ruin your entire life. Why would you like swing your audience into your lead investigator on the case with the IRS? That's insane. Yeah, that you are in literally so much shit now for doing that. That is such a stupid... just 2 cars registered in Montana. Oh, no. I spy a certain Lamborghini with Montana plates. What? Well, maybe that's one of the two. It's starting to seem like it's about more than just cars. I'm thinking maybe it's about felony tax fraud. Any decent lawyer would ask if he had other vehicles to prevent this from happening. You could see a lot of lawyers looking up online who to deal with tax cases. It's going to be very bad for the state to argue that. 1, this was willful, or 2, knowing considering they didn't let him know, and 3, that it was deceptive. Basically, he will win these lawsuits if he sues Tennessee, or maybe, just maybe, Cody's making shit up or doesn't understand what he's doing. Yeah. Why are they giving me, a guy who was literally out of the country, a notice that I'm going to be charged further? Also, they don't typically give notice to suspected felons. Felons tend to flee. Is he a felon? He's going to be charged with multiple felony counts. Procedure is to not give those charged fair warning so they can write apology letters or flee. Idiot or not, he's innocent till proven guilty. Oh my goodness, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Yeah, dude, it's so fucking crazy that I go on the Whistlin Diesel subreddit, I pop it open today, and there's a disclaimer, please pay your taxes if you watch this guy's YouTube channel. That's just crazy. Hey, just full disclaimer, can you please pay your taxes? Does anyone know why he's being charged? Tax evasion. Tax evasion. He got charged last time for tax evasion, now he's getting charged again for tax evasion. That was at least what I pulled away from this whole situation. I don't care who the IRS sends. Well, I am. I love
Nicholas
paying
DeOrio,
taxes. It's my favorite civic
night,
duty.
And after watching Nick's stream, I'm
oh boy, I love taxes.
Shit.
Woo, taxes!
I'm going to put my Ricky and Nick sauce on these Oreos.
Based. Yeah, I love taxes, guys. I'm a big taxer, you know? I'm heavily taxed, dude. I love paying taxes. My favorite civic duty is paying taxes. I've already filed my taxes this year. Well, I haven't got all my 1099s or whatever, so I can't like file yet. But dude, my accountant is literally there. She's like fucking salivating at the thought of paying my taxes. We're all fucking in. We're all in right now. We're telling me what taxes I have to pay. You don't have to like it, but when Uncle Sam says he's ready, you better swallow that freedom juice with a grin. Your average person would likely never get caught. Cody pissed someone off enough to investigate his well-documented crimes. Yeah, I wouldn't go by this. I literally wouldn't go by this. That's how they got Capone. I was going to say, some of the biggest mobsters in American history were never convicted of murder or countless other crimes people committed at their command, but tax evasion brought them down.
Nicholas, the GOAT. Thank you for the $5.
So yeah, he got clapped. Also, people are pointing out that he's officially not 6 foot. If this happened to... Oh, wait, no, it literally says 6 foot here. No, dude, he won. He's 6 foot now. That's it. They finally got definitive evidence.
Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo, Mr. Oreo.
Happy tax season. Here's some of the money you've saved me with code Nick.
Apparently this is state tax, not federal, or the IRS. At least the first one was. Oh, you know what? You're probably right about... I assumed it was federal because he's got taxes in different... He's got, like, cars in different states. I assumed it was, like, crossing lines, but you might be right. Maybe it's just, like, the state of Montana is doing this. So, yeah, he got arrested again. Yeah, so Ethan kind of needs to be arrested, guys. And the reason why I say that Ethan Klein needs to be arrested is because then he might have actual documented evidence that he's 6 feet tall. Isn't this like a point of contention for him? They've got the YouTubers coming in, making the arguments. I'm pretty sure
to you, Nick?
If he gets the official arrest warrant that says he's 6 feet, nobody can tell him he's not. Right? That's what he needs. Do a hair comb over. Dude, his hair color is bro. What the fuck? What are we on? Dude, I'm just saying that if you can legally get yourself committed as 6 feet tall when you're arrested for tax evasion, then Ethan finally has a pathway to prove that he's actually 6 feet tall. He needs to take a trip to Turkey here soon. Can't wear hats in jail. They're literally just shitting on his hairline. What the... Bro, actually, that's... Holy shit, wait, you're right. You actually got his ass. Holy fuck, dude. Tax evasion is stupid. Small town politics aside, it's an easy situation to avoid. Literally just pay your taxes if you're a public figure. Dang, hardened criminal booked for an hour.
Best commentator of the year.
Not even an hour.
The state and Fed usually give you a few years to pay before they arrest you. He's either stupid or lazy.
Well, he is stupid. His responses have been fucking stupid. Balding seems to be illegal according to you guys. The balding Grim Reaper will come for you too. That's funny. All right, moving ahead. That's the end of that now. Dr.Dissrespect did something really cringy. He lied about attending a High Guard event. Now, I think High Guard is a gaming competition, right? It is weird. He's promoting his Scuff controller. They don't have any public thing with him now anymore. Last week, we took the Lambo to LA to check out High Guard. Monday, January 26th at 10, we're going to enter another dimension. Yeah. Right? By the way, thank you for hitting the goal. You guys have earned another goal. Hey there, I'm Chin, the creator manager for High Guard, and I can confirm that Dr.Dissrespect was not invited to any High Guard event, past or present, and the badge was not an official badge. Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? This is like, really, this is levels of pathetic that I have not witnessed in a very long time. Yes, Dr.Dissrespect has like a laundry list of reasons to not like him. But fuck me, dude, this is pathetic. He literally has a fucking fake lanyard to pretend he's at the High Guard event. And they did not invite him. This is some of the most embarrassing... Wait, I was there. He was most definitely not there. Everyone would have noticed. Oh my god, dude. He lied about being invited to a fucking press event for a video game.
Can I say something to you, Nick? I really like you.
Dr.Dissrespect was not invited to this event. I know because I was there. I promise you, everyone would have noticed. There are so many valid things you can criticize High Guard for, but this is not one of them. Dude, every person associated with the event is like, no, we didn't invite him. He was not there. He was not invited to this event. We're not, dude. So I checked out. They got they got his ass, dude. Kotaku writes their first article that's worth reading in 10 years. Once ubiquitous online gaming streamer Herschel Dr.Dissrespect Beam, who was banned from Twitch after sending inappropriate messages to a minor in 2017, posted a photo of a media badge on January 26, saying that he had been invited to a pre-release hands-on event for the newly released free-to-play raid shooter High Guard. However, multiple people who attended the event denied seeing him there, and some Reddit users believe that his photo was faked. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. This is so funny, bro. This is actually like deranged behavior. Why did he knew he wouldn't get away with this, right?
The goat. I appreciate that.
Dude, unfortunately his badge was spliced. Dude, that's so funny. Here. Oh god, bro. Where is this? However, multiple people who attended the event denied seeing him there, and some of the Reddit users believe his photo was faked with Gen AI or Photoshop. And High Guard's creator manager says he wasn't even invited and didn't attend. On Monday, ahead of the launch of High Guard, Dr.Dissrespect posted an image of a keyboard, a can of an energy drink, a personalized controller, and a High Guard media badge with his name on it, linked to his X account. He claimed to have played High Guard at a recent media event in Los Angeles. Immediately, people online began sharing posts and claiming the PR team behind High Guard had made a huge mistake inviting someone like Dr.Dissrespect to the event. Oh, this is actually like insane. The streamer was suddenly banned from Twitch in June of 2020 and later lost sponsorships and other business deals after confirming he'd once sent messages that were inappropriate but not illegal to someone else on the platform who was under the age of 18. He now streams exclusively on Rumble and YouTube, which allowed his channel to be monetized again after a multi-month review of the allegations. Wow. Not long after the post started going viral, a creator came out to deny that Dr.Dissrespect was even at the event.
Appreciated the shout out. This is some Michael Scott's Tuts level of embarrassment.
Dude,
I'd rather be caught dead than that.
I wish he was there public. Dude, could you imagine if he just publicly showed up and everyone was just like, ew, what are you doing here? And started like throwing shit at him. Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, this feels like a URR. This is like absolutely insanely embarrassing. Dr.Dissrespect confirmed that he was not invited. The High Guard creative manager. Yeah, the badge is not an official badge. Over on the High Guard subreddit, some people are theorizing that he faked the image. Let's see. Is Dr.Dissrespect's badge fake? Creator went to the High Guard event last week. This weekend, some of them got to share their badges. We could see the normal format of the badges: High Guard logo, creator name, creator tag. So they were trying to get to the bottom of it. If that's true, it makes Dr.Dissrespect look like a huge loser. As if he didn't look like a huge loser before. It's like, no, dude, this is a different angle, right? Like, yeah, obviously Dr.Dissrespect's allegations against him have totally ruined anybody actually taking him seriously. But he could still do other things that would make people think worse of him in different ways. This is like a seriously embarrassing thing that hits like different boxes than what he already had. Yeah. Stupid fucking mistakes, man. Yeah, it's a new breed, a new species of loser. You know? If what you say is true, then I have spoken harshly to the developers. If this is true, I have sent one too many death threats. Oh no! I apologize for my aggressive death threats that I've been spamming in their DMs for hours. No! Dude, for hours right now, I've been notified that my death threats have met the wrong target. I saw this recently, and this feels kind of mean. If he's not... Okay, I don't think this article gets written unless he looks like this. So, Mewtwo King is obviously a Smash player. Woo. They wrote a whole article telling him to get a job. And to be fair, if he needs money right now and he hasn't made thousands of dollars to live off of, that's probably true. Apparently, Mewtwo King said he won't get a minimum wage job despite only making $2 an hour over at Twitch. Jason Mewtwo King Zimmerman has been competing in Smash tournaments for years, but was once one of the top players the game's ever seen. Along with Armada, Mango, Hungrybox, PPMD, Zimmerman was one of the 5 gods of Melee, but his success has not translated to profit. In a new clip from his stream, Mewtwo King reveals how much he really makes streaming and how he won't get a real job because he prefers to just game. I'm going to tentatively defend him on this. If he's not begging for money and he's not complaining and he already has a ton of money banked and could afford to just sit there wasting away on stream, I think that's fine. I don't think that's like... I think that poor people are allowed to stream and make bad decisions, but when it becomes like a, oh my god, I can't make rent, guys, you're not supporting the content, then it's like a problem. You know? I mean, like, I told him I make $2 an hour with 20 to 30 viewers and high ads. Yeah, $2 an hour isn't that good. Mewtwo King noted he relied heavy on raids and broadcasting overnight to get paid for people lurking. Everyone else is a normal life schedule and a lot of friends. They go offline at 11 p.m. or whatever, and I might as well start around then, right? Just makes sense. Basically do what I need to survive. So he's streaming at 11 p.m. at night?
Doing like Hbox told me recently that I should consider getting a minimum wage job.
I mean, you should probably. That's probably not bad advice.
Because like,
I guess like the issue that I have here is like, why is this a fucking article from Dexerto? Do they write articles every time somebody makes not a lot of money on Twitch?
Commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
First real day back working night shifts. I'm going to start watching about 2 hours behind, but still wanted to wish everyone well.
Thank you.
Have a good stream, Nicholas and chat.
I appreciate it.
Like I told him that I make like $2 an hour with like 20, 30 viewers with like high ads, and it's like, yeah, $2 an hour just isn't that good, you know? Yeah. Like, so that's why I rely on raids a lot, and that's also why I do overnight, because a lot of people just like, well, if I do overnight, you know, I might as well get
like,
paid
I agree.
for workers, right?
I agree.
I mean,
this guy should get a job, but I mean, this is like crazy that an article has been written about this conversation.
If everybody else has a normal life schedule,
a 700 like tweet,
and I have a lot of friends and they're just going offline at 11 p.m. or whatever, I might as well start around then, right? I mean, it just makes sense. I basically just do what I need to do to survive. Not really because I want to, but because I need to. I've had a few people tell me.
All right, he's saying he needs to, so yeah, he really should. He should do the job thing.
When I told him I made like, because I only get like 20, 30 viewers without ads. So like, without
yeah, that's not like going. That's not solo money. This is the clip. So yeah, that's the Mewtwo King thing. I tend to agree, but I think the article is a bit extreme. Oh, about the comments on Dr. Disrespect. Wait, what? I don't know what he's looking at here. Why is he a horse? He's horsing around? What a loser. Force and CD pick a card. So, like, why? It's like a very weird thing to lie about. If he can convince people that he's still invited to stuff and not blacklisted, then other game developers could feel more comfortable inviting him to things. I don't know. But dude, I'm sorry. I totally don't agree with the Dr. Disrespect meme. That doesn't make any sense. He's going to get called out for this. They're not going to believe that he actually went to this event. It's just going to create more negative publicity. He should just threaten to sue them for defamation, akin to saying that devs support... Oh. They should threaten. Yeah, they don't have any money to do that, I imagine. Dr. Disrespect's his wife. He was a super marketable guy a few years ago, had so many random-ass tie-ins with major companies. Now, who would want to associate with him? He has hate watchers and a bunch of lowlifes who still defend him or don't care. Dude messed up a monumental opportunity to be a generational media icon over such a dumb thing. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me show you this. So, the LSF moderators have put out a new statement to address their change of guard over in the moderator space. So if you've been watching the Stale 2000 coverage, which unfortunately has gotten delayed on the channel, but we will be posting the second VOD. Dude, this is just not... Dude, it's just very funny. This whole situation is very funny. But we now have an update from LSF as to what they're going to do moving forward. I've noticed some different shit. Has anybody noticed some different shit over at LSF the last couple days? I just want to know if I'm the only one. Does anybody... Who here has actually browsed LSF? No. Gay. My state is 7.52. New mods just dropped. Here's what I noticed on LSF. Every time I scroll through it, it's like... There is some content. It's like the Asmongold stuff and whoever's fighting with Asmongold. But the whole subreddit is like Destiny. They're posting clips of like Dan can't stream clips. And those are like the top hot posts is like Dan Saltman said something on a stream and now it's got like thousands of upvotes. It's just literally it's Destiny's second subreddit right now. Not it's been that way. Maybe. I just scrolled through it today and I'm like, there's virtually nothing that I'm going to show on my stream today from the subreddit, which kind of sucks. That's what tells me, oh, okay, it's a little different than it usually is, because usually there's like something to grab. But now I've noticed it's like Dan can't stream has said this. It's like, okay, who cares? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It looks like it's just brigaded to fuck, but I have no idea. So the new mod statement is here. First, I'll introduce myself. I am Violent Motion. I've been on the team for almost 3 years, and I'm the new head mod. If I start going bald, I'm blaming every single one of you. Next, I'm excited to introduce the new mods. Welcome, Jadam, Senator Finn, and Accomplished Cup. I'm assuming everyone is now clapping at their screens. We've had so many great applications, it was really hard to pick. Thank you to everyone who applied. We're still planning on growing the team further, so if you weren't contacted this time, we're hanging on to those applications, and we might reach out in the future. We've gotten a lot of questions on why the new mods are using brand new accounts. For years now, LSF mods have been suggested to use alt accounts as we occasionally deal with doxing and other unsavory threats. Now, let's talk about the changes to the subreddit. Politics. Lots of questions regarding politics on LSF. As of now, they're not banned. This is subject to change as discussion evolves and more feedback is received. For political submissions to be met with a higher... For now, political submissions will be met with a higher level of scrutiny and will be locked and removed at mod discretion. You're also required to use the politics flare. So here's like the reality. They can't ban politics, because if they do... Well, that's all the posts. It's like, it's all of them. it's literally all of them. Yeah, so that's not fun, I guess. I don't think they can ban them. I can't see a world where they actually do that. Self-promo is allowed as long as it's not spam. We allow streamers and their mods to post one self-promo post per day. The self-promo flare is not required and will be shortly removed. The reason being, and likely most of you have noticed, the self-promo flare tends to be a mark of death for any post that uses it. This created an issue where honest users using the flare were punished and incentivized users to be dishonest and make alt accounts to post their things. Instead, we think it makes more sense to just give everyone an even playing field and ask people to just use whichever broad category makes the most sense. Edited content, not from a stream. Due to the changes of the API, clip links no longer have an embed video to play. Because of this, we have allowed other forms of clip sharing and some edited content. Edited content is subject to a higher level of scrutiny, especially when dealing with more serious topics, especially in any situation where it looks like the edits are meant to push a certain narrative or incite drama. In addition, we're trying out allowing new pre-recorded videos so long as it's still related to live streamers, as you may have noticed with the Moist Critical video yesterday, or some of the clips from Soda Poppin' and Nick's podcast. So, yeah, they're trying to fix the subreddit after the crazy power mod hyper freak viewer took over and had been running it for a couple of years. Incite drama is vague. If I had to interpret this, if Destiny's audience or Hassan's audience hyperclips something out of context, the post will get removed. It's better to have a rule where it says these things need to come directly from stream, because if you do that, you can scroll back on Twitch and you can see the context directly in the post. But if it's an edited clip, we've had a couple of those this year where you go look at the actual context and it's entirely different than the clip you're actually seeing. So, isn't it rumored that guy's back? You'd be the first to let me know. Did you see the mod call the Pay Money Wubby? I did not see that. So that's the LSF thing. Now I'm hearing that Frogan wants to get a tramp stamp. Sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to do this to you that early in my stream, but apparently Frogan wants to get a tramp stamp.
It's like, I'd want to get something like this, but I'd want it to be super dainty.
Listen, all right? Nobody had to go A-log Frogan to get this clip. I blame this person. It's your fault.
Okay? I slapped your belly. Shut the fuck up. I'd want it to be super dainty and super thin. Like, maybe something like that. You had a dream a couple nights ago where you
I'm in big trouble if I talk. I'm in big trouble.
slapped your dad like that? That's crazy. Like, I would not want that
Look, I've got nothing negative to say personally.
shit filled in. I'd want it super dainty and super thin.
I always do the possible.
Thin tribal?
Why don't you just ask Anissa? I'm sure she could pick something out nice.
Like, super dainty like that, not big.
What even is that? Is it like antlers?
But even then, like, I don't know if I'd want to commit to something like that.
That's
yeah, I'm getting it with a
crazy.
peepo in it. Exactly.
Dude, a peepo tramp stamp sounds like the worst thing ever. A peepo tramp stamp shot.
In the back or the front? In
You
the
claim to care about rape,
Hey,
and you're
thank
hyping up
you.
a dude who has a segment on a show called Ultimate Rape Review.
Nick finna bust when he sees Frogan's tramp stamp.
Fuck you.
Bro, what the hell? Get it on my ass.
Isn't it haram? I don't think that she cares about haram. Also, I've been told
Nick
there's
just
another
started
clip here that I
insulting me
need to
viciously
say.
on Twitter.
Where the fuck is this
Dude,
one?
I just had dinner. I do not need to think of a Frogan tramp stamp.
I'm
Also, did you
sorry. I'm
change the
sorry. I
VOD
loaded it at the
thumbnails like
front,
you
so we
said?
don't have to talk about it all night.
This is
Her tattoo is gonna say PTSD.
stolen millennial valor. I'm 29 years old.
Oh, that's tragic.
Nicholas the
That's
Goat,
tragic,
thank you for the $5, my man.
That's tragic. Don't call her old, motherfucker. I'm gonna be fucking 29 in a literal month. In a literal month.
29 years old.
It's a pre-life crisis. Yeah. I just saw this. I want to add it right into the docket because it fits. iDubbbz' wife randomly shares that her favorite hobby as a kid was to rage bait her traditionally thinking grandfather.
You know, immigrant grandparents. My
Bro, she's literally the worst person at every holiday.
favorite hobby was rage baiting my Muslim grandfather.
Dude, she is just an insufferable loser.
You know, immigrant grandparents. My favorite hobby was rage baiting my Muslim grandfather.
Oh yeah.
With you know, talking about my hockey game or talking about wanting to become a psychologist.
Because it
or-
doesn't take much.
No.
Like you said, you playing hockey was enough to be like,
Yeah, going swimming. You know, so it is kind of fun to rage bait when the sensitivity levels are so high.
Yeah.
And it was a hobby of mine. Even just like
it's safe.
Some of it's even cultural, like religion and culture go hand in hand. Like my grandpa was like culturally very like women serve the men coffee after dinner, and even just saying no to that was just fun.
Yeah.
So I think
This just makes the Iran takes even crazier. Like, she's shitting on that guy when she's had her own issues just in general. I don't know. It's just crazy how confident she was in the Iran stuff when she goes and says stuff like this a month later.
it's just because the bar is so low.
Was it hockey or lacrosse? She did field hockey, right? Oh, no. Did she played hockey on the men's team or something, I thought. I thought it was hockey, not lacrosse.
It's just so
Uh-huh.
it's kind of like
it's pretty effortless. It's like already how you're living,
Nicholas the
and then
Goat,
to realize
thank
like,
you for the
oh,
$5,
just
my
my
man.
existence is enough to piss you off. I don't even have to do
Oh, it was men's lacrosse, but she probably played hockey because she was growing up in Canada. That makes sense.
anything extra. That is a good point. That's such a great point.
Dude, I'm glad your wife made such a great point. Hassan Piker mocking more Pegasus on his coverage of Hassan Piker. Is he still talking about this? I feel like this was like months ago, no?
This is such a funny collage I just saw.
He's done. He got caught. Finally caught. Prison time. He's over. The feds want him. It's over. He got caught. Permaban. Permaban. If you read all of these in order, you think he's been arrested by the feds and his entire life is over. That's hilarious.
What
It's an entirely different story here.
the hell is this?
It's the thumbnail that probably would
I just
perform
saw
the best in the
Keffel's
algorithm.
tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
She forced the school to put her on the men's team that stated then she got 12 concussions. Dude, it's the men's fault, all right? Here's another thing that I had pop up for me yesterday actually, but I saw it today. iDubbbz talked about the time he hit a homeless man with his car.
Can I say something to you, Nick? I really like.
I have a story. I was
Why?
saving it for my podcast, but I'll
Dude, I was gonna save this for my podcast. Remember the time that I hit that homeless?
give it to you guys.
Let us have
This is fucking Christmas Eve story.
I hit a homeless guy with my car.
Hey, okay, hang on. What?
You were
Jesus Christ.
were you taking tips from Chad? Were you?
Certainly not. It was an accident. I was.
I like he clarified it was an accident.
Tells the cops.
I was joking. I was making a really difficult turn where the sun was like in my eyes, and then there was like this patch of shade where the homeless guy was perfectly crossing the
Wait, what?
street.
Dude, his sun was in his eyes, and then his only option was to drive through a pedestrian.
So he was almost like invisible to me.
As all homeless people are to society.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
I've actually got a video of iDubbbz the moment he nearly hit the homeless man.
Pops can't stop me. Dad can't stop me. Mom can't stop me. Bobby can't stop me. The homeless can't stop me. What's up, guys? I'm starting to feel unstoppable.
That was the only reason I included this whole segment, was to show Joe Keery in a movie hitting a homeless guy with his car. But yeah, no, that's dude. The homeless can't stop iDubbbz. All right, that's exactly what happened.
I have a story. I was saving it for my podcast.
That's so funny. That's not sure if this has made it to Ethan yet. I'm assuming the crossover between H3 and Cold Ones is small. On episode 36 of Cold Ones Sober Podcast, locked behind a paywall, iDubbbz admits that he accidentally hit a homeless guy with the front of his car because the sun got in his eye. After it happened, he ran out of the car and asked if he was okay. Thankfully, he was fine, but asked iDubbbz for some money. iDubbbz took him to Walgreens and got $400 out of the ATM, the limit according to him, and then asked if he needed anything else. The homeless guy said yup, and just walks through the store picking a massive cart, including share packs of Ferrero Rocher, which Ian calls Forever Roachers, a box of Fruity Pebbles, some toilet paper, a big bottle of wine, while iDubbbz walked awkwardly behind him. I can only post small clips because my phone has no storage, but it's on their Patreon if anyone wants to hear it. The podcast came out a couple years back, and I'm not sure if anyone knows this. Dude, he literally got owned. He's like, nah, dude, I'm gonna need some Fruity Pebbles and some expensive chocolate as well. That'll make me really feel better, dude. This is the time that iDubbbz literally got bullied into doing charity. At least he's not going in this. If I hit a homeless guy with my car, like I hit a homeless guy with my car soundbite would be so fucking funny. There's the empathy he recently found. Crazy thing is how Shantae Mallard was caught after doing that too. She bragged about it somewhere. The homeless guy cleaned him out. Yeah, dude, shout out to the homeless guy, dude. So far, you've taken more than his wife, but I think she'll take the rest. Actually, she took the career. A little update on iDubbbz that we're going to go over really quick. Nick, to the iDubbbz again. What was it like? I don't know. Now I'm like doing Squilliam. It's turned into Squilliam. Oh, man. Did he ask for heated socks? No, iDubbbz couldn't have afforded that. That was too much at the time.
Some crazy dog whistle. Like, why are we having these freaks drinking milk? Is this supposed to mean something? Because it doesn't mean anything.
That's like a nuclear clip to jump into, but we're going to take a little look at the iDubbbz stuff before we get to the actual topic.
No one cares about milk. It's not anything. It's about traditionalism. It does feel like...
This is... dude, I have... What are we jumping into? Ian wants to show Ethan his penis is like the fucking title. Why is he talking about milk?
Like a little bit of a fetish.
The mustache is... I agree.
Dude, I don't know. Like... I don't know. I don't think they're making fetish content, but it is 100% creepy. I don't need to watch a Riley Gaines government-sponsored ad for milk, okay? For chatters who don't...
Dude, you know what that reminds me? A government-sponsored ad? I guess this is a Trump thing. I remember when I'm Alex was paid by the European government to make a video being like, hey guys, I just wanted to tell you about how cool I think the vaccination is. I think that everybody should be vaccinated. Dude, that was one of the funniest social media posts that ever hit my feed. Because obviously it's before he gets called out. He's like, yeah, so I just wanted to talk to you a bit today about getting the COVID vaccination. It was a sponsored vax post.
know about the milk thing. Nazis latch onto the idea that whole milk...
Boosters? No, I think it was literally just the vaccine. I think they did a promotion where he had to promote the vaccine. It might have been the boosters.
Yes, okay, like it being a dog whistle. That's another one that I fully buy into. Especially their weird little ads with like the... It's so over the top. Nazis latch on the idea that whole milk can be only consumed by pure-blooded Aryans and that people of color can't digest it when we get older.
What? Okay, I don't know what fucking Nazi science is going on, but I think everyone can digest whole milk. It's just bad. We actually learned about milk on our last stream when we saw the Logan Paul ad that made Jake Paul turn into a tremendous fat man.
Like, all right, like... Let's work our way around it. And everything just ends up being super evil, overtly, to like a cartoonish extent. Oh, that was also another thing. Homelander loves drinking milk.
Oh, was it a 4chan meme that everyone fell for? That'd be funny.
The guy in No Country for Old Men, Anton, loves drinking milk. Literal serial killer. Clockwork Orange loves drinking milk. Yeah, the milk thing is actually at this point in media like heavily associated with freaks, specifically white freaks.
I mean, yeah, specifically white freaks. I do think like the fetish thing that they do in The Boys is like, yeah, that's why they're doing it.
Freaks. Yeah, but the White House, like, it's just been nonstop.
So they're just milk posting?
DHS as well, their Twitter account. A lot of fascist media on there. They try to be relatable. It's really starting to piss me.
The Boys is like a good litmus test to see like what memes are actually dead now, because if something's been dead for 3 to 5 years, it might show up in the new season of The Boys. Their writers realized what was funny about 6 years prior, and then they ham-fist it right into the narrative.
Off. Yeah, look at this one. Someone made a quote tweet on this saying it looks like the last meal you give your dying dog, basically. Happy birthday to RFK. Here's a steak with candles in it, you fucking freak. Is this not the creepiest picture ever?
I feel like this isn't actually the creepiest picture ever. I mean, I think it's kind of cringy to put candles and steak, but I feel like you're overplaying your hand on that.
I see Ian turned it from people.
What the fuck?
History, a little bit mentally ill.
Did he get worried because he said mentally ill?
People in the modern era right now and how we speak about them. Like, I think not to compare Joan of
pooped himself, maybe.
Arc to Greta Thunberg, but like same kind of deal where like you'll see a lot of these grown men saying how mentally ill Greta Thunberg is. And it's like,
Greta Thunberg? You mean Greta Thunberg? Greta Thunberg? Did she die? Is that her name? Alexa, how do you pronounce Greta Thunberg?
Greta Thunberg is pronounced Greta Thunberg.
Really?
Do you want me to spell it out for you?
Oh, I'm saying it wrong. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Wow.
How mentally ill.
Happy to help with the pronunciation.
Greta
Language can be tricky sometimes, but now you've got it down.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thunberg is.
Asshole.
And it's like, nah, you're just
I've never heard her referred to as Greta Thunberg before.
a fucking
I've been Mandela affected.
insecure little freak. So yeah, I mean, even now, like people who are trying to change the world and do good, they are labeled unstable or mentally ill. Sexy, busty women kissing me? Oh no, please.
He sounds like, dude, I hate to say this, bro, but he sounds like Tipster This is how Tipster would always engage with everything.
What in the world? Wait a minute. Are Canadian coins magnetic? Okay.
I mean, Tipster's a good comparison point because he tried to become a political YouTuber after leaving drama, only to give like really poorly informed takes that he wasn't really up to date on because he had watched them through somebody else and thought because he can consume this content, he can clearly deliver it well as well. So maybe it is like kind of a good jump off point in terms of just drama comparisons.
Canadian coins are magnetic. I just discovered that. Here's a little magnet. They just go. That ain't true. That ain't true with our coins. What?
By the way, I think that's his life savings he just showed on screen.
Yeah. There's ferrous metal and non-ferrous metal. True. Okay, Adam, quit being fucking pedantic. This is you. No, the magnet is magnetic, bro. Actually, you know what? You should love Big Bang Theory. You're literally Sheldon in the flesh. It's actually the magnet that's magnetic. Actually, it's not the coin at all. Actually, be nice. No, he's asking for it. With all the comments about my Big Bang Theory watching, you cannot give me...
Dude, I make a ton of stupid media references in the stream, but for some reason it's always the Big Bang Theory because that's literally where his media literacy completely ends.
A Sheldon line. Well, you're correct with your recreation of my voice.
Meanwhile, I am on a undisclosed episode of Game of Thrones because I was watching it last night and I fell asleep and I woke up midway through episode 10, but there's no fucking way that I was on episode 10, so I don't know where I am and I have to go try to figure it out now. I'm trying to think like what the last thing I can remember was. I think it was Ned Stark finding out about the king's bastard child or something, and then him investigating the bastard child. I think I'm on like episode 6 or 7 or something.
Are you saying that American coins are not made of metal?
Nick is lost in Westeros. Dude, Ned Fulber.
They're made of non-ferrous metal.
It wasn't just immediately that part. I did see after that, but that was like the last meaningful thing that I can remember.
Think.
Put them Gangnams down.
Oh, dude, this is the Gangnam Style thing. I tried my best here to enhance the audio because the music was so incredibly loud that you couldn't understand a word of what she was saying, but YouTube might mute it later because of the song.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
I know.
I'll tell you, when this started, like,
Is it your first watch? Yeah, Game of Thrones, 100%.
Whenever the hell he started getting weird, I got, like, I'm not kidding, like, maybe 100 to, like, 200 message requests a day saying the most horrible shit. I've had none.
Alright, we've seen this clip already. So Anise is like, oh, I'm getting so much shit or whatever. But, like, there's no substantiated evidence.
There awkwardly? I mean, that's the whole purpose, right? It's like no care or outside, like, I don't know, bigger purpose. Everything's just a petty beef.
I have to clarify so people save their money. There's no sex tape that's going to be put on a paid platform. So...
Oh, people were thinking...
Do you want to hold them to that, chat? Do you think there's any chance in the future that could change?
Really?
Yes, they thought that...
Yeah, she was accusing H3 of botting earlier.
He had filmed a sex tape.
Jesus.
I think because I said that you helped me in the cabin, but, like, you always...
No. We did a coy reference to word of pickle in the podcast.
Oh, do you think...
It's like at the very end. And we were just like, yeah, pickle.
There's no sex. There's no...
Boo, my credit card was ready.
Yeah, sorry. I just, because, like, I've gotten a few new subs on, and I just want to make sure you can refund. I'll refund if you ask for.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny. So they baited on the podcast. So wait, it was a crazy thing, but now she thinks that people are subscribing not knowing that there isn't going to be a sex tape?
That'd be a much bigger news.
By the way, you should refund. You should use this as an opportunity to think about your choices of how you spend your money. Yeah.
What the hell? I wish I was a little bit taller. Just a little.
You heard it here first, guys. They're in a sexless marriage, probably.
Bit. I don't want to be that big. Just like 6 more inches, please.
Ooh.
Oh. Fun fact, guys. Speaking of 6 more inches, I'm trying to stay, like, I'm trying to not get exposure to it because it's not healthy for me or anyone. But this creature, he thinks that I'm putting out like a porn video or something, and he sounded really excited.
Dude, this is just so pathetic. I'm trying not to give any attention to it. It's like there's more people who probably saw him in that moment than who will watch you all week, even on my channel.
To fucking look at my clock. To look at my big fucking throbbing clock. I hate to disappoint. I mean, hey, let's put it this way. If he wants to see my clock, my throbbing clock, hey man, just ask. Just ask over text messages. Or text something weird and creepy like, so I hear you like kicking people when they're down. Wow, I'm returning the favor. If you're coming for the king, you better not miss.
Nicholas DeOrio streamed about this last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking blackpilled on this shit.
No.
They may be beating around the bush, but I heard the I would never F let alone in a cabin in her voice.
I'm telling you right now, they're gonna make a porn together. When things get really bad, they're gonna actually like flip it around and be like, this is actually a really cool thing we're doing, and that Ian's wanted to do this for a long while and he's finally okay with it. They're going to shoot a porn together. It's just going to happen. Be prepared. Be excited. It's on the way. Do I want to cover the WestJet thing? How are we right now in time? We're already an hour into the stream. Let's look at like 2 minutes of the WestJet thing because it clarifies the CC shit, and I think we have the VOD coming out soon, so I guess it's for the Marvel Rivals drama.
For the unemployed, people dug into CC's old tweets and it's not looking good. She even privated her whole account. No.
She got absolutely cracked, dude. There's literally so many funny things that happened. We didn't cover like really any of it, but they found this message where she said, "I don't like black people," and a bunch of crop messages. They're like, dude, CC's actually racist now, and people are writing tons of fucking. They're making like video scripts and shit about it. This is the entire thing that I saw though.
Just racist? It's all making sense now. I don't like black people. And then people started AI gen.
Yo! Okay, dude, that's ridiculous. That's fucking crazy. Oh, she's racist? Grok! Grok! We need more feet, Grok! Oh, dude, that's insane. That's fucking crazy, bro. Get that off my screen.
I thought you were taking time off from the internet. Why are you deleting past tweets, CC? Let me tell something to you.
Let me ask you something.
I am terminally online. I go back and check posts. I implore you to not delete things as a virtue signaler because I don't really appreciate it. You make me look bad by deleting things I retweet to allow others to see the full context. Jesus, we got the final boss of unemployment. All men are liars. That's what I'm saying. You're just a hater. I do hate men, yeah. And when I say the same about women...
Yeah, this happens every time. They just go through your entire account and find every single comment that could possibly be... Like, clearly that means she absolutely despises men. She never wants to interact with them ever.
The same. No. All girls are the same. Have you heard Juice WRLD? Men are never able to take no for an answer. No, that's not true. The cockroach overlord, he summed it up well here.
It worked, and she didn't want to do that. So instead of doing that, she went and she made up a bunch of other bullshit, got him kicked out of the tournament. Then she called him a loser. She was doing all this other stuff to like make the guy look bad. Finally, everybody sees this, and she gets held accountable, and she's acting like a victim. Well, it's time to be one. Everybody hates you now. You're losing your sponsors. You're probably getting mass unfollows, but like all of them were working together to like damage this guy's rep, right? I mean, that's how it was happening.
No, but imagine they all worked together to win the tournament. That would be crazy.
No, that's impossible. They can't do that. Winning the tournament wouldn't have helped them achieve their goal of having a chill environment, yo.
Then again, I also think that looking at somebody's past tweets to paint the picture is too unemployed, even for my life.
See, I like WestJet. This is good. This is a good thing that he's saying.
But I am...
It's obvious that that woman totally fucked up and she's like a huge piece of shit. But then just going through and raging. Oh my god, I can't believe you said you hated men 3 years ago. It's like, the stuff that she's doing right now is bad enough.
Curious about the racist thing. Like, what does she mean by I don't like black people? Asian Valorant e-girl turns out to be racist. Shocker. Fork found in kitchen.
Also, this is racist. Just to be clear.
Like, I mean, this is a crazy thing to say.
When you're like, oh, look, dude, this is a stereotype. All these Asian YouTubers are all racist. It's like, oh, I mean, like, you're kind of doing that, too.
Super viral.
I mean, it's
like, you're literally just intentionally adding race to your message.
confirmed right now. Anyone can edit a Discord message.
Typical e-girl? I mean, that would be, like, that's one thing, but Asian e-girl.
I can't believe you're calling me the same as Midya. So this is the person who's exposing them, which is why they have the screenshots. Like, this is Midya themselves.
Yeah, we looked at this video. This video literally had nothing of value in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe Cece's the sharpest tool in the shed, but I don't think she's the Antichrist either, how Twitter's painting her out to be. This Indian Canadian said, this Marvel Rivals drama is so mid and being dragged on for so long, like, wasn't even that crazy. What is going on? Yeah, I wonder why, man. Oh, wait, who's that person you're following? No. Jogpreet Sig follows Cece, one of the creators involved in the drama, and is known to be good friends with some of the other bullies.
That's funny. All right, yeah, that's the Cece shit. I don't think I'm going to cover this again. We covered it in the video, and that video is dropping soon. It's like super delayed. It's not going to perform well. It needed to have dropped a couple days ago. But unfortunately, we had like a collage of sex crimes or alleged sex crimes that occurred the last week or so that we had to push out sooner. I've got to get the shill out of the way because I do feel bad. I told people it was coming out Friday and it dropped early. Why? But this is the final chance to get the hot sauce. I do not know if these are going to be here by Saturday. I legitimately don't know. I think we sold half the stock yesterday. So I apologize because I wanted to be live to tell everybody it was there. But if you're looking for this, I updated you on the community page, IG, Twitter. If you want them, come get them. The final 2025 bottles. I don't know if we're going to do it again, but these are that's the last of this run. Nicholas DeOrio, Billy Mitchell hot sauce bottles are live. The first wave sold out in under a week. The remaining bottles just went live. They're each hand-signed by both myself and the video game player of the century, the King of Kong, Billy Mitchell. You can use code Nick for 15% off. This is my final, I don't even have the thing open. It is my final shill bit for the hot sauce because we launched yesterday again the remaining bottles that were bottled I believe this week. And if you want your single bottle, this is $29.99.
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator.
Keep in mind, if you like the hot sauce,
Nick.
Thank
guess
you.
what? Nick.
What?
Wait for it. Wait.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much. I appreciate that right now, specifically at this. Okay, thank you. Okay, if you like the sauce or whatever, you could actually just get the habanero. That's the world famous one. Whereas the habanero sauce is regularly $14.99. So if you like the hot sauce and not just me writing on it, you can get that right here any time of the month or whatever, any time of the week, whatever you want it. If you want the special edition collaborative one, that's $30. It's on here, or you can get 2 bottles with 1 free. So this is a 3-pack, but it comes with the regular habanero sauce as your bonus pack in. If you want it, come get it. It's not going to last very long. Thank you guys so much for supporting. This is a crazy collaboration. I literally am blown away that this is the thing that actually happened. I remember covering the Carl Jobs lawsuit. I remember covering the Carl Jobs loss and covering the Carl Jobs lawsuit. I never in a million years thought my first product placement ever on my YouTube channel would be a dual-signed Billy Mitchell, Nicholas DeOrio collaborative hot sauce, but you guys fucking crushed it. Absolutely fucking unreal. Thank you guys so much for supporting it. And yeah, I think we can do more in the future. We'll see. We'll see in the future what we're going to do, because I know there's a lot of requests for me doing certain things. And yeah, check that out. Code Nick gets you a percentage off. Check it out whenever, preferably faster, because I don't think they're going to be around for a while. Anywho, I saw this and I had to add this in because this is really fucking funny, dude. Our government,
I really like you.
Corporations, just every entity that could possibly use it is just proving their own incompetence. Head of the U.S. Cyber Defense Agency uploaded sensitive contracting documents to a public version of ChatGPT, triggering
Nick. This is bad news. The AVs are down by 2.
Oh shit. Triggering a DHS security review. This is one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen in my fucking life. Holy shit, dude. Pronounce the name? Yeah. Madhu Gatunaka. Gatumnaka? Alexa, how do you pronounce the head of the Cyber Defense Agency?
The head of the U.S. Cyber Defense Agency is Madhu Gotumakula. His name is pronounced Madugotu Mukula.
That's not even the same way you said it the first time. Jesus.
You're right. I should have been more consistent. Let me clarify. Madugotu Mukula's name is pronounced Madugotu Mukula.
Is it Mokula or Mokuba?
It's pronounced Mukula. Would you like me to spell it out for you?
Dude, Mad Gokanaro uploaded sensitive contracting documents to a public version of ChatGPT. There we go. Alexa, you're dismissed. Yeah, that's as close as it's gonna get, guys. This is the average Nick DeOrio reading donation experience, bro.
You claim to care about rape, and you're hyping up a dude who has a segment on a show called Ultimate Rape Review.
Mutahar looking rough these days.
Dude.
The line funny man.
Thank you. You're a product of your environment. Smaggle just wrote Gokinaru is Indian now. I'm never gonna forget that I did a video with Tom going over the Ethan Klein stuff. This was the first video we did on Tom's channel, and he opened it up. Actually, no, he did this on my channel, not even his channel. This is on my channel, in the second one, where he opens it. My favorite Jew, Gokinaru. He's not even Jewish. Tom literally just saw he had a big nose, went on my fucking stream and went on my fucking edited video and introduced him as my favorite Jew, Gokinaru. He's literally not Jewish. Alex the Fiction, Nick, you are my favorite Jew. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get going. I actually have to show you this because that's not how you spell his name, is it? Ooh, that's embarrassing.
Nick just started insulting me
Dude, Brandon Buckingham, dude.
Hi, Nick. I have a meeting in the Jewish Super Space Cabal.
Wow.
PM tomorrow. Do you think we should change the freezing temperature of water or not?
Can you, dude?
I think we should.
Please
just
do.
to mess with Candace Owens' trees.
Please specifically do that because, oh my God, Sophie and Coco have to wear little sweaters to go outside. It's adorable, but I don't know. Suki does not want to wear hers. They just love being in their little sweaters. Dude, it's Brandon Buckingham, dude. Buckingham. All right, so if you guys don't know, Brandon Buckingham literally almost died. They believe that he had tuberculosis, septic and ammonia, or liver failure. He was discharged a couple of weeks later. There was a GoFundMe. This is the first time Brandon Buckingham has spoken publicly since that incident. People have been looking for him. Sam Hyde made a comment that he'd be coming back soon, which I don't think a lot of people took. Okay, thanks, Sam Hyde. Sure. I don't think they believed him, but yeah, here's Brandon. Brandon's back as of 1 hour ago. Shilling dude wipes.
On November 18th, 2025, I woke up in agonizing pain, with my feet swollen, unable to hear anything, and barely able to breathe. My wife called the police, and eventually an ambulance arrived and rushed me to the hospital. Upon my arrival, they told me that my lungs were filling with fluid. Yeah,
he was fucked. A lot of people on the subreddit were like, prepare for the worst, because people don't usually survive this.
My liver, kidney, and heart were all simultaneously failing. Doctors scrambled for answers as my family and I prayed to God that I would survive through the night. But how did I get to that point?
He looks good. His face has like good color.
And what causes a human to have so many health problems appear all at once? Well,
dude, me when I have to listen to a Legal Mindset video.
Rest of the year. The next video I filmed was at the Shambhala Electric Dance Music Festival, where I had what I would consider
I stole that from Rob's Media. He's here, by the way.
Mental breakdown of sorts. I'd never been to an EDM event before, and after days of camping on the...
So, I didn't show it in the beginning because I skipped over it. I didn't even do that on purpose. He opens up by saying that his car got shot up, or like on stream, or on video. And that, like, fucking scared the shit out of him. Then he went to an EDM convention. I watched, like, 5 minutes of this, so I actually do know that part. He went to an EDM convention. He'd never done that before. He was up for multiple days at a time because of the bass or whatever. And that triggered him to not sleep either.
Social media output after Shambhala towards the start of August. To cope with the decline of my physical and mental health, I actually started training folk-style wrestling at Tarleton University.
As one does.
In hopes of competing in the 2025-2026 season.
Where, in Squid Game? What the fuck is he wearing?
At many practices, I would begin vomiting and have to sit out due to the stomach sickness, mixed with sharp chest pain and the inability to catch my breath. In mid-August, I attended the annual gathering of the Juggalos, where I was feeling
as one does,
incredibly sick. And instead of bailing altogether, I tried to cope with how bad I was feeling and still film, which resulted in me being pretty off the rails the entire episode. 2 days after the gathering, I flew to Dublin, Ireland to film a multi-day video with Charles Carroll and Eric,
as one does,
Hayden. At this time, my health was certainly deteriorating, as I was vomiting most days of this trip to the point where I couldn't even sip a beer without puking.
Okay, but like, why were you, if you were constantly vomiting, I mean, this is obviously hindsight 2020, but if you're, now actually fuck that. If you were vomiting every 30 seconds, why the fuck were you trying to drink beer?
While abroad, I made a post on my Patreon saying, "Boys, my sincerest apologies at the lack of new content in the month of August."
I guess, as one does, because he's in Dublin, Ireland.
I am out sacrificing my...
He's gonna get called a pussy by Peter Griffin's dad.
...self to
the real
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
Thank you.
...for your entertainment. I promise plenty of insane extended cuts lie ahead. I have been hustling every day for these videos. I fear I've totally fucked myself. I am not well in any regard and look forward to returning home to recover and edit what I've gotten. Also, today is my brother Kyle's birthday. He was supposed to be 40 this year.
Oh, that's sad. All right.
I am now 30, and I hope I don't wind up in an early grave like him. He was an incredible person who I deeply miss every day. God bless. So, undeniably, as early as August, I knew something was very...
What? Trauma dump? Bro, all right. I will sweep for that. It's a trauma dump to his Patreons. These are the only people who are supposed to care about that.
...wrong with me. I just...
Unless you're saying it's a trauma dump now, but I mean, he's explaining his like poor health. That's what he's, yeah.
...did not know what it was at the time. And for those that are unaware, my big brother Kyle suffered from a massive heart attack on September 4th, 2019 that ended up taking his life. And ever since that day, I've worried about my own longevity and if I was going to die from a heart attack at 34 or if something was possibly wrong with me that I wasn't aware of. From Ireland...
Okay, that kind of contradicts. I was constantly worried that I was going to have a heart attack. But that doesn't make a lot of sense after the entire roster of things he said he was doing with his declining health. It's like, I was worried I was going to have a heart attack. And the way you showed that was by not sleeping for months at a time and learning jujitsu. And, okay.
Ireland, I flew directly to Las Vegas to film with Craig Jones for his jiu-jitsu event called CJI 2. I enjoyed my time with Craig and the boys, but something was definitely off with my health. I was having numbness in my hands and feet with intense anxiety, and the once or twice a day vomiting continued. After Vegas, I returned home and continued training wrestling, trying to get my health back in order. A few weeks later, Craig Jones invited me out to Culiacan, Mexico, to visit his
Nicholas,
Fair Fight charity
the
jiu-jitsu
goat.
gym,
Thank you
as
for
well
the
as film a
$5,
potential
my
video
man.
about the ongoing cartel war in the Sinaloa territory. During the Mexico trip, I was quite sick to say the least, and it was there that
I don't even know what color bodily fluids are. What was that? Why was it just pure yellow? Did he throw up that?
Nicholas DeOrio streamed
looked
about
like
this
pee.
last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black-pilled on this shit.
Chatter when you almost unalive publicly.
True.
You can trauma dump for a full day. I'll allow it.
Bile? Like a boomer in Left 4 Dead?
I finally put my foot down and decided that I would not be filming for the rest of the year, and I would return home to address my health, as I had been regularly vomiting for almost 2 months.
All right, so here's the big takeaway that I have. All right, I'm glad he's alive, 1. Number 2, if you experience 1% of everything that Brandon, 30-year-old Buckingham, is he 30? If you experience 1% of everything he said, go to your doctor. Go to your doctor immediately. Do not fly to Ireland. Do not collect $200 for pass and go. Go to the doctor.
Months at that point. When I got home from Mexico, I tried to resume wrestling, but I ended up having to stop working out altogether as my
Bro, why do you have so many videos? Dude.
Thoughts about not wanting to exist. My physical and mental state was pretty terrible, and on the day I learned of her passing, I took to my YouTube community page to post this. Sorry for my distance, everyone. Things have been bad for a while, and I have wanted to say more. Sadly, there isn't much I can tell you to explain where my head is at. I have not been feeling okay.
I'll tell you where your head should be at if you're listening to this. If you're in this position, it should be at the doctor. You should be at the doctor's office.
Cancel your membership. I am sorry. Which led to over half of my Patreon members understandably unsubscribing and immediately put me in a financial predicament because of how low my profit margins are and how much I rely on Patreon to run this channel. On top of that, the puking had turned into an all-day, everyday occurrence where I couldn't sip bone broth or
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is just, yeah, I mean, this is what happens. Yeah, this is how it works.
And having exhausted my at-home
All right, so we're not going to do any more vomiting. I'm going to just pre-scroll. I believe the vomiting is over, right? There's no more vomiting. We are vomit-free since 93.
I decided I would go to the urgent care for the first time on October 27th.
Holy shit, dude, rocket science. This is actually unreal.
There, I was given an IV of fluid and treated with anxiety medications and Zofran. 2 days later, on October 29th, after 2 days of...
Dude, Chatter says, bro, I was vomiting twice a day, so I started training jujitsu to try to improve my health. Don't do that. It's like, don't do that home inspection. Don't do that.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Now I need to lose about 50 pounds. This diet sounds sick.
Yeah, dude, this is the diet. Really emphasis. You can't spell diet without die. Am I right? That's what you really need to do to get where you need to be.
Nicholas, the goat. I appreciate that.
Mother Flipper came back and said, I live.
Damn
again.
good for him. Damn good for him.
Not sleeping and non-stop vomiting, I returned to the urgent care once more and they did the same thing. IVs, stomach meds, anxiety meds, and absolutely nothing worked. For the next 8 days, I spent the majority...
Is he naked in a bathtub in this frame?
Then, on November 5th, I went to the emergency room begging for help, and they wouldn't give me medicine this time, despite me blacking out and falling in the lobby. They gave me a bag of saline for dehydration and kicked me out the door within 45 minutes. I had no idea what to do. I flew my mom into town, and she took me to a doctor about an hour away who prescribed me buspirone, an anxiety medication, but that really did nothing, unfortunately. The next 10 or 11 days were a blur, my whole body cramping up. I could only sip water and Pedialyte.
Bro, he looks fucking awful here, dude.
Pedialyte pops.
Holy shit. You know what he looks like?
10 or 11 days were a blur, my whole body cramping.
All right, with certain lighting, did anybody watch EFAP? There's one scene where the cop, or not the cop, the soldier looks like super evil. In I think it's like episode 3 or 4 of Stranger Things, where where it's like a really dark shot, but it's lit right on the chin. This is exactly what the shot looks like.
The goat.
I could only sip water and Pedialyte popsicles and still would throw that up. My weight had dropped from 165 down to 157, standing at 6'3". And that brings us to the morning of November 18th, when my body finally decided to give out. After 79 days of vomiting and what I would describe as suffering. Literally, the only reason I did not die on November 18th was because of my wiener dog named Pumpkin. Let me explain.
As one does.
So that morning at 10 a.m., Pumpkin had a vet appointment to get her anal glands expressed.
Okay, dude. I feel like this is like watching YouTube on hard mode. Like, everything he says is awful. What the fuck is why? Why did we have... Dude, this is just like...
Which apparently is a normal thing for small dogs. And instead of taking her to the appointment, I slept through my alarm because I was unconscious in my bed, close to death. My wife was out of town visiting family, so she called me repeatedly, but I wasn't answering, which is unusual, and she ended up calling the police to do a wellness check on me since the last thing I had texted her the night before was that I...
Well, for the person in the chat who's like, why would you call the police? There be your answer.
Felt like I was decomposing. The police showed up, and my roommate Turkey Tom answered the door and led them to my room, where they found me in bed, completely delirious. My feet were extremely swollen, I was totally deaf in both my ears, and the bathtub had been left running overnight.
The goat. I appreciate that.
Dude, the whole room was flooded?
Tom helped me into his car, not yet knowing the severity of the situation, and drove me to the closest urgent care. There, I go inside, but was so disoriented that the receptionist asked...
You claim to care about rape,
shit.
and you're hyping up a dude who has a segment on a show called Ultimate Rape Review.
Still not as bad as the Frogan Tramp Stamp Review.
What the fuck is happening?
Asked Tom if he was my caretaker because she thought that I was mentally handicapped. Apparently, I was...
Yeah, I didn't know they lived together either.
I was rolling around on the pavement outside and couldn't even remember my birthday. They brought me back, and very quickly they knew something was severe.
I just saw Keffel's tweet.
So they gave me a saline solution and sent me on my way.
The shout out.
He looked horrible, LMAO. That image is the final frame before you summon a great CTHULU style evil in the series finale.
Really wrong with me, so they called an ambulance to bring me to the local hospital. When I arrived at the hospital, they took my vitals and discovered my blood pressure was as low as 76/48, which is potentially life-threatening. On top of that, they put me on a scale, and I weighed only 150 pounds at 6'3", having lost over 40 pounds in under 3 months.
I can't believe he just woke up like that. Again, the solution for this, just to be clear, I'm very glad he's alive. The solution for this is just going to the doctor and being a responsible adult. All right? Listen, 20s are for partying. It's time to figure it out, you know? It's time to figure it out.
They did some blood work and ran some tests on me, and I ended up finding out...
I like Brandon Buckingham. My sympathy levels are just diminishing by the second. It just sounds like he did everything wrong.
I had a long list of health problems.
He went twice? Yeah, okay. By the time he actually went...
Nicholas!
He should have already had gone.
Thank you for the $5, my man.
Like 2 months, 3 months earlier. Like, I mean, this is just insane.
Including sepsis with acute renal failure, also known as kidney.
He did that multiple times. He said he went to the hospital multiple times. They gave him a saline drip and sent him on his way.
Failure. An acute kidney injury, pneumonia of both lungs.
Again, if you're sitting here like fucking vomiting, you shouldn't be flying to different countries. I mean, we can mince words about this all you want. If you're constantly vomiting, there's no reason you should end up in Ireland. There's no reason you should be learning jiu-jitsu. There's no reason you should be spending fucking time with the juggalos.
Acute liver failure, with my blood test showing my AST standing for aspartate aminotransferase, which is a liver enzyme that is normally between 15 to 48 units per liter, with mine coming in at a ridiculously high 2,800.
It's kind of his job. Well, I guess his job is to die. I don't know. A lot of people work and they don't find themselves in precarious positions like this.
109.
The grind never stops. It needs to stop if you're like in a life-threatening position.
Over 58 times higher than the highest healthy range, which is extremely high as you can tell, and considered potentially life-threatening, indicating severe damage to the liver. I also had acute pancreatitis and hyperkalemia, also known as unusually high potassium levels, with mine measuring at 6.3.
Like, are we saying that not a single person did a blood test on this guy the entire time? Like, where was he going that nobody would do a blood test?
Moles per liter. Which
isn't that like the first step?
Surprisingly dangerous by itself. A toxicology test was performed to rule out me having any harmful substances in my system.
I did read that this was all... Everyone's claiming this is like drug related, so that's interesting.
Both October 28th and November 18th, with me coming back positive for cannabis and benzodiazepines.
Not with urgent care? Gotcha.
As I had a prescription for anxiety medication and was smoking marijuana in a futile effort to quell my waning health, but I came up negative for every other...
Okay, I'm sorry.
Positive for cannabis and benzodiazepines, as I had a prescription for anxiety medication and was smoking marijuana in a futile effort to quell my waning health.
He tried to cure himself with pot. He tried to cure himself with pot, and my chat is fighting with me about this.
But I came up negative for every other substance.
Recommend watching
despite what some people...
All right, listen, you don't have to fucking think that I'm telling you the gospel right now, all right? I acknowledge that I am not perfect when explaining these things, but this guy is not Albert Einstein. I hope we can agree on that.
People have theorized my health problems were not caused by substance abuse, as I never drink alcohol.
No, he didn't. Quell is not cure. I'm gonna jump
off camera, and have very rarely in the past 15 years used any substances besides marijuana off camera. I think my willingness to be transparent and show myself in inebriated states in my videos has led to people falsely believing I'm actively in a state of addiction, which is understandable, but I do think it's important.
I think part of the reason why it looked like you had an addiction, again, is probably the 150 pounds thing. That might be a contributing factor to that diagnosis from the internet.
To clarify this, I also want to say if I was struggling with addiction, I would have no problem admitting it to my audience and being honest, as I feel being truthful is one of the...
I do kind of believe that, though.
...first steps to recovery. After discovering my laundry list of ailments, the hospital I was at decided I needed to get to an intensive care unit since I was near death. They didn't have one in their facility, so they began looking to transfer me to one nearby, but unfortunately, all of the ICUs in Plano, Fort Worth, and Dallas were full, resulting in me waiting in a state of purgatory until around midnight when an ambulance transferred me 2 hours away to a hospital in Dallas, Texas. Upon arrival, I learned that they still had no room for me, so I had to stay overnight in the hallway of the emergency room, completely disoriented. Vomiting,
Why?
Unable to hear, and struggling to breathe. It was at this...
How long was he deaf for? Can he hear now?
This hospital, the doctors learned of my trip to Culiacan, Mexico, and after seeing me cough
Nicholas,
off of blood, theorized I may have tuberculosis.
What? All right, I'm confused.
Stoic.
Hebrews. So he apparently went to all these doctors and all these locations. Not once did they ask him. That's like question number 1. Have you left the country recently? Is that not question number? Listen, my chat's telling me you don't understand, Nick. Hospitals are bad.
Nicholas,
bro, that is like question number 1.
Thank you for the $5, my man.
Culiacan, Mexico, and after seeing me cough up blood, theorized I may have tuberculosis.
No hospitals are dumb now, Nick.
My lungs also had lesions as well as fluid in them, which the doctor described as cavitary pneumonia, which is a severe lung infection where tissue dies and liquefies, forming gas-filled cavities, often seen on imaging as thick-walled pockets within the lung. Apparently he went to all of the worst medical practitioners in history. Every single horrible medical. They're like, dude, this bum on the side of the road is in here. Bring out the worst we've got. Visible on the left side of my x-ray.
I mean, I feel bad for him. That's crazy.
Although my untrained eye can barely.
I hope he sues.
Tell. On the morning,
I mean, the story he's telling me, it sounds like he could win a very expensive lawsuit if he's...
of November 19th, I got into the ICU and started getting proper treatment. Because they thought I may have tuberculosis, they placed me in a negative pressure room designed to stop the spread of my possible infection. In order to rule out me possibly having tuberculosis, they had to test me 3 separate times. And that process involved sticking a tube in my nose, down my throat, and directly getting a sample from my lungs, which was a terrible experience, to say the least. Just look at this video.
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
Okay, I don't need to see that. But Jesus Christ!
Failure. At this point in my hospitalization, I am absolutely panicking about the medical bills I would be accruing the longer I stay. I didn't have health insurance, and including my urgent care visit.
Okay, summary. He's better now.
I think about my brother Kyle. I feel so sad situation and feel sorry for myself. I view it as one of the best things that could have happened to me. A chance to give me some much needed perspective and have another opportunity to live my life to the fullest.
All right, man.
Careful.
Good for you.
On Nicholas
Rub the dirt off and get back out there. You got this, brother.
You started 20 minutes ago and I had ample opportunity to tell you this then, but now that we are in a leisurely stream, in full earshot of everybody, I will disclose to you the secrets. The whole operation is run by Tony Lazzuto.
I don't even know what that is.
Started insulting me viciously on
Thank
Twitter.
you.
He got the Arthur Morgan.
It is a blessing to be on this earth. This whole situation has deepened my belief in God and Jesus Christ, and it has made me so incredibly grateful for all the amazing people I've got to meet along this journey. So, what's next for me? Well, I'm not medically cleared to travel, and I still need to focus on my health, so I won't be filming any of my regular content
He's already doing better. Fuck yeah, Brandon Buckingham. That's the way.
Time soon. But thankfully, I have a lot of pre-filmed videos on my hard drive ready to be edited, so I'm going to be staying home for the foreseeable future, editing videos I have filmed over the past 4 years, content from Japan all the way to Amsterdam, collaborations with JonTron, Wendigoon.
Yeah, Arthur Morgan. Dude, I don't know. The first half of this story sounds like Arthur Moron, but I hope he's doing better now.
Meat Canyon, and Babytron, to name a few. As y'all will see in the months to come, in many of these videos, I am partying, being wild, and generally just not taking care of my health, and it's important to note these videos were filmed prior to 2026. Until I say otherwise, I am not going to be on the road. I am just going to be at home taking care of my health and editing previously unreleased content. If you want to see what could potentially be the craziest video...
It wasn't TV. You don't know what it could have been because you skipped it. And you know what? I have zero regrets about that, to be clear. I'm just happy he's alive. Woo!
Yeah, that's fine.
Send him to Dagestan? Yeah, we're going to make him a UFC fighter in under 6 months. That's the plan. Jesus, that's fucking crazy, though. That is absolutely insane. I've been periodically checking the internet to get an update on this. Thank God you're still with us, brother. Damn, I saw the notification and gasped. I honestly thought that last post was the last I'd see of you, brother. Glad you're still with us. Very glad. Stopped everything for this prayers. Bro's dying and his wife is like, seems like a great time to go see family. Jesus. All right, what the fuck? The people that we calling you a scammer are the worst people on the planet. I thought you died, brother. I pray a rosary for you, among other things, though it didn't work. Praise be. Oh, I thought it didn't work. Jesus Christ. All right, well, he's back. He's back. The legend is back. Mr. Brandon Buckingham has emerged. This is crazy. That's a very wide range of possible ailments. He posted a community post about his grandmother passing away a month ago. Yeah, that was the thing. He mentioned this, but we kind of skipped over it. He put a statement saying, I'd like to be around for a while, but I fear I may not be. And then, boom, this happened.
Is Dark Vibe AU a virgin? No, I am not. Why would so many people be Googling that?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now I want to check this out. Update on Licari. Licari came back and was like, hey, man, you know those folders that we had? Yeah, so they were just called that. Dude, weapons grade autist
Nicholas DeOrio
researched my folders
and
and
after
have
watching
deemed
Nick's
me
stream, I'm
innocent.
kind of fucking black-pilled on this shit.
This is actually a take. This is like legitimately a take from Licari right now. Weapons grade psychopaths apparently opened the folder to try to verify if the titles were accurate.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Moral of the story. Stop smoking weed and praise Jesus. And cool it on the medical horror content.
Dude, the medical horror content.
The allegations against live streamer Licari, where he opened a notepad on stream to show some pretty sus NSFW files.
I can't believe Mr. T-Lexifies have this glow up.
In those files,
his hairline is back, kinda.
Some of the names suggested potentially illegal content. However, since then, Licari
During my last stream, I opened a notepad. That's gonna be a fucking legendary quote. Here.
Stream, I opened a notepad which revealed a link.
Big one. Lots of bad things. Dude, during my last stream, I said, I used a slur. A big one. Hard R. I used it to show my interlopers. Dude, it reminds me of the Bosch statement.
Licari put out a statement by saying, during my last stream, I opened a notepad which revealed a link. The list in the link included titles that suggested pizza material farther down. I have never consumed this type of content, nor do I think it's acceptable. I decided to keep streaming in an effort to downplay the severity of the situation, which was deceptive. This was a mistake that I deeply regret and apologize for. The link gave—
So yeah, this was his first apology. I think this is going to have the new updated one, no? Or is this just late?
Could be pizza. The second tap is at least as concerning as the first. What are you even saying, man? And Drew replies, well, the first part he was saying he doesn't consume pizza. The second part was that he watches too much normal porn. It wasn't that hard to decipher. Josh Moon replies to Licari by saying, my knee—
You're toast.
Easy, you are toast. Just give up. There's no path forward from that. Oh, Rar replies, it's okay, Lack. We forgive you. And Licari replies, he was looking at kids, bro. The fuck you mean forgive him? Licari then follows up his original post.
Oh, okay, this is it. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, this is the new post.
Attaching a second tweet saying, I want to clear up two things while I'm getting my shit together. I'm only into 2D hentai content.
Guys, 2D! Only 2 of them. There will be no more Ds, okay? Only 2D.
And I don't watch, seek out, or download real-world 3D porn. And I do—
What does that mean? Wait, that's such a weird way to word that. I thought real world 3D porn meant like, no, he means human beings. Holy shit, dude, this guy's not attracted to action. Guys, it couldn't be CSAM material. You don't understand. This guy can't get hard at looking at like actual human women.
Not engage with or support.
What the fuck is happening right now? This is crazy.
I don't watch, seek out, or download real-world 3D porn.
Dude, this guy's gonna fuck his girlfriend holding up a fucking anime video on his phone.
And I do not engage with—
This guy's watching fucking he's watching Naruto.
Or support anything involving minors in any form. After the stream, the files and links that showed up were looked into. There is no illegal—
Dude, this is as embarrassing as when fucking who was the YouTuber who had to say, like, dude, I literally just cannot get hard, so I couldn't have raped anyone. There was one YouTuber who's like, I'm being accused of rape, and I literally can't get hard.
Material on them. The problem was how bad some of the titles looked and the fact that I didn't shut things down fast enough on stream.
That was Quite. Yeah, Quite had to come out and confirm, like, he literally couldn't get hard to prove himself innocent.
This is on me. I handled everything poorly. I get why people are troubled, and I should have taken it more seriously in the moment. I'm owning up to that, and I wanted these facts to be clear. Thanks for allowing me this time so I can focus on fixing myself. And Night Kitten replies,
Dude, why did people just trust Quite on that? I'm sorry, hold on. Coalition, how would you debunk this? Alright guys, Quite says that he can't get hard. The only way we could show this is if we do a stream where somebody has to off-screen look at his penis and show him various pieces of pornography to see if he gets aroused. All right? Only then could our unbiased judge deem his fucking response to be... That's the only way we could possibly prove that this is accurate.
Files and links were looked into by...
I would ask for a doctor's note? Okay. Well, that's the less fun way to do that. I mean, I kind of went on that whole diatribe just now, and I thought that was kind of the punchline, but I mean, a doctor's note would work too, dude.
Who? Police, I hope? How the fuck are you determining whether or not... What's there is legal. And Gay replies, literally random people on 4chan that were definitely not him, wink wink, who posted claims that they were X video links with no screenshots or any evidence to back up the claim besides I said so.
Dude, the Nathan Fielder sketch? Oh my god. Dude, wait, dude, that would be it. Quite has to stand there and just be like, okay, right now, off screen, I have people showing me, in the next 30 seconds, I will be shown videos and pictures of adult-aged women or something like that. If I get an erection for any reason, there are police officers on standby to arrest me.
And beautiful Al replies, they posted screenshots. The videos were posted on a forum called Redacted by a guy called Redacted several years ago. Titles of the videos there are exactly the same as the titles from the notepad, and also listed in the same order. And Gay replies,
where the fuck? I gotta find that, dude. I need to find that right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, this is it. Dude, this is what he needed to do. This is how Quite needed to react.
Elysian Park in Los Angeles, California. Now, every week on my show, I challenge people to take big risks, but some have been critical that I never take risks myself. Well, tonight, that's all gonna change. Over the past month, I've been learning how to pick the lock on these police-grade handcuffs. Why, you ask? Because tonight I'm going to take a bigger risk than anyone has ever taken on television.
And after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of
dude, this is how the only way for Quite to prove his innocence is to go through this.
Before. In just a few moments, I'm going to be handcuffed to this solid steel frame, and I'll have exactly 90 seconds to free myself before the claw on this robotic arm undoes my pants, exposing me to an audience of children. If that happens, an LAPD officer is standing by to arrest me for indecent exposure. We've all...
That's how we will do. That's the only one. That's one of the greatest skits ever. It is literally one of the greatest skits I've ever seen.
Ah, so he was just looking for pizza. He didn't actually find it. Gotcha. Inspector Al says, I'm confused. Were they pizza or not? And Hellman Joyer says, if they were pizza, they would have been removed a long time ago, but they haven't. It's a scam site with a loop of ads for you to click so they get money from it. Over on our livestream fail, Digital Pizza also posts the follow-up post that Licari put out with the caption, Licari posts a tweet attempting to clarify the situation regarding these suspicious links. And Ultra Lifeform replies, I'm only into 2D hentai content. I don't...
That's just a crazy response, dude. Guys, there couldn't be any illegal material in these folders that are specifically named as illegal material because I'm only into jacking off to pictures of people.
Watch, seek out, or download real 3D world porn.
Wait, I don't understand. All the lolicons told me that people who are attracted to images doesn't, like... It has no impact on their actual... Like, how... If this guy can only get off looking at 2D images of anime girls, does that mean he can't get off at all with adult women under any circumstance? If that's the only thing that can get him off.
Of words that no human would ever think to speak, interpret, see, hear, view, but somehow landed in front of my eyes. And First Push replies,
so is he just like celibate everywhere else?
He's going.
That's what the goon wall is for?
The lesser of two evils route. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Pallets replies, he investigated himself and found...
Dude, he investigated himself. How would he do that, dude? Somebody must have gone through the folder.
All the teen couples.
Dude, for this to be true, right? For what he's saying to be true... Where is it? Go back. After the stream, the files and the links that showed up were looked into. This means that somebody close to him or himself opened a folder labeled like fucking... Dude, the fucking title... I don't even want to read the... I don't even want to say the titles. The titles were vile. But this means they intentionally opened a folder that said... Dude, that's crazy. That's insane.
In the moment, I'm owning up to that, and I wanted these.
Somebody looked at like a very, very specifically worded illegal materials folder and went, you know what? Let's just make sure this is bad.
Ultra Lifeform replies, I'm only into 2D hentai content. I don't watch, seek out, or download real 3D world porn. A collection of words that no human would ever think to speak, interpret, see, hear, view, but somehow landed in front of my eyes. And First Push replies, he's going the lesser of two evils route. That's a bold strategy, content. rotten. Let's see if it pays off for him. Kyle replies, he investigated himself and found no wrongdoing. Case closed. And Anna10 says 4chan investigated him. They found all the videos from the notepad on a public and legal forum, posted there by a guy called Redacted several years ago in a thread called the Teen Couples. They're even posted there in the same order as in the notepad.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
All of the videos were legal. They posted screenshots.
Yo, you could just spend 2 minutes doing some research and check yourself.
So that anyone can spend 2 minutes doing some research and check it themselves if they don't believe it. The links to slash.
Yeah, if this is true, it needs to hire a reputable firm. That doesn't work though. Even if that's the case. Even if this guy gets lucky here.
Files at the top was just malware and scams. And about as real as
you're fucked when 4chan comes calling.
I'd saying, congratulations, you have won a trip around the world. Just click here to claim it. After you give us your credit card info. And Spicy Boy on campus replies, if this is true, he needs to hire some sort of reputable firm to do an investigation.
Then why did he have the folder saved on his desktop? Well, I don't know if it was on his desktop. Why would he have a folder full of porn that he doesn't look at saved on his computer if he only looks at 2D porn?
It won't save his
if everything here is legal and they're just misnamed on purpose to like scare people, why would he have the folder?
Reputation, but it could at least give his statement some credibility. And the Celtic Dragon says, including the family nudism, why family do you think? Say that link is not illegal somehow. What do you usually find when looking for family nudism? And What Facer replies, it's not illegal, it's just used by pedos to get around the law.
Yeah, that doesn't sound...
And Richu says, so basically he won't go to jail, but also he should still be treated as a pedo. Lol. Sub to PewDiePie on YouTube says, thought he checked himself into rehab for 30 days. 5 days ago.
Yeah, isn't that funny? He was supposed to be in rehab right now. He's like, hey guys, I just gotta hop on the phone here to remind you guys that I'm not.
To atone and fix the addiction. Weird. And Small Wall says, he forgot to get a dog. Rookie mistake. And Fozy replies, he doesn't want to get tempted. IHPPXNG62020 says, I recommend looking up the VOD so people can keep track of the explanations. It was a virus. He didn't know what it was. It was just part of something he torrented. Websites just download stuff to your PC. He knew what it was, but once he realized it, deleted it. He's just into—
Wait, when did he delete it? It was on his computer. He didn't— wait, whoa!
2D anime lollies, but the links and files just never indicate it's anime at all. He didn't pay for it, so it's all good. Later, Afterban goes on Twitter to apologize for porn addiction, goes to rehab, but plays League.
I guarantee he had absolutely no idea. I mean, look at— yeah, I mean, none of these things at all whatsoever could possibly— can it be a virus? Well, he also had no idea what it was, but he knew where he got it, because websites just download shit. Then he deleted it, but he still had it. But he's not into 3D women, but he didn't pay for it. So if it is lolly, it's okay. And he's got a porn— yeah.
Now another tweet saying actually he's innocent, but is working to fix himself. Everything just looks so bad and sus. There was another comment—
Dude, he's going to BetterHelp, bro. That's the only way he could possibly get the rehab stuff done. Parlo, oh god. I was going to cover this when there was kind of a content drought, and now we're getting back into the swing of things in January. And this guy's video is still not out. If you guys don't know what this is kind of the last intro tidbit before we get into the actual stream. Fucking Parlo, dude. This is the Cinderella man. The guy who got accused of a bunch of different shit. The Roblox... I think he's a Roblox YouTuber who's making the Pyro video. He's been working on his rebuttal to the drama that nobody gives a fuck about. It's going to be like 4 hours in length. Nobody's going to watch it. It's just like delusional mental illness continuing to push forward, onward and upward. I think it's on like the internet adjacent guy. Like, this guy's just literally wasting what's left of his life. Like, he has absolutely... Hebrews! Even if this guy could clear every single thing that's ever been said about him, literally nobody would watch his content. He is just so far gone. He has absolutely no idea what he's doing. Due to the video being 3 hours and 30 minutes on the dot. Yeah, okay. I believe that. The full response will be out, however, oh my god, bro. He's literally gonna make a fucking... he's gonna make a fast facts upload on his response video. That's crazy. Does this guy even have a YouTube channel? I thought he got... Parlo's a lol cow, but he thinks he's just one video away from owning all the haters. They all do. Didn't his YouTube channel get terminated? Where's he even posting this? Pyro won again. Yeah, he's incredibly dislikable. You could see the influence Dark Viper has over his responses. Holy shit, dude. He's going to be releasing it as an edited series in like little fast facts versions. I have another 2 hours worth of new responses that... Dude. hey guys, I'm going to be dropping my 3 hour and 30-minute response. Then I'm going to cut that 3 hour and 30-minute responses into a bunch of smaller videos. Then I've got a 2 hour new response that I'll be posting after. Each video is 10 to 20 minutes. The Wolfgang video is 1 hour and 40, and that's not the only video I'm dropping on him. Quit. This is like some, okay, listen, this is like Gabby Hanna. This is Gabby Hanna shit. All right, dude. In Parlo's case, maybe like grow as a person or something. He literally said he can't leave the internet prior to getting deleted. Dude, the internet has decided he's gone. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. He has absolutely nothing. He's literally the content equivalent of a homeless person. You've got to go to the shelter or you're going to like freeze. It's cold outside, you know? You're barely even a YouTuber. Just quit. It's not even quitting. You don't have anything. You have nothing to give up. You have a Discord server. You're a Discord man. He's unhoused. He's no relation to No Kel. Oh my god, just give it up. Get out of here.